Oh yeah. I mean, so yeah, and that's when, like, for me, in my opinion, that's where the argument should start. Is okay. This is what was done to put these people where they're supposed to be, versus nothing being done to help these people out. And they both endured something terrible, right?
I agree with you. If I'm a black person and I say my boss has power and he has that power because his family has power, he came into his power, and then I get fired for it, that is an exercising of his power. And that is the obvious exercising of your power.
Yeah.
And it is also hypocritical, because the whole point of this was to say how bad one group has it, yet you are inflicting badness on the people you evict, or the neighborhood you gentrify, or the record companies 360 deals that you sign artists in and then profit for the rest of your life on records,
Right. Yeah.
That was black hits. There are truths that people must acknowledge, and you cannot say those truths and work for niggas. That's where his mistake was. Like, he shouldn't have been working for them. He should have been like, hey, I quit. And they'll be like, why are you quitting? Like, I'm going to do this podcast real quick. And then he does the podcast.
That specific episode.
And then comes back and be like, hey, can I get my job back? I'm sorry. My bad.
I see it
while you was on the job. You can't talk like that on the clock.
Yeah, I mean, but imagine not thinking that way while you sitting on your couch drinking a Miller Lite, and then a movie come on and say Weinstein Company on it. Starring Bill Goldberg or some shit, Come on. Like, oh shit, man, you know what?
Come on. Come on.
All Jewish names.
I'm thinking about Goldberg.
Jewish.
Bill Goldberg is a wrestler, though.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying. He never been in a movie?
Yeah, it's got to be.
But probably not.
All Protestant. Come on. He's the epitome of Protestant.
Yeah.
All right, man. It's another episode of New Power Flow Podcast.
We in here.
Episode 69, right?
Yep.
69.
That's freaky.
Steeg and Vern.
It is freaky, ain't it?
Brought our boy Lance back for another one.
One of the minds that I admire the most.
This is a blessing.
I admire this man's brain, man. For real. I really do. I'm a big fan of the way Lance thinks. Lance is one of those people. Steve, you're going to kill me when I get to the end of the show. He'll be like, oh, fuck. Nah, but I'm just kidding. But Lance is one of the people that, like, I feel like if I disagree with him, then I'm wrong.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm talking about, though? Yeah, like somebody is just like, I know that nigga going to heaven.
The fuck, bro?
Love, bro. You see the energy. I see the energy in you.
He's very
bro.
pure, man.
Bless him.
Very pure. And I want to be like you. I just can't. I got too much hate in my blood.
You got to take that out.
You hating on niggas, man. I'm just playing.
No. We hate things, but it's just a energy. It's the energy of love. Like jealousy, all that shit stem from love. Motherfuckers get murdered every day.
Yeah, Steve showing me some photos of some beautiful sisters.
That's not good. That's how Vanessa, what's the woman that just got killed in the military? Vanessa Alvarez, I think was the name.
Starts with an H.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got murdered. She was showing, the dude was talking shit. He showed her a picture like some chicks, thinking it was cool, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell the officer." Like, he was sleeping with the commanding officer's chick.
Oh my god!
And he was like showing her pictures. She was like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell him." So he hit her with it, killed her, hammer, stabbed her to death. They dismembered her body, put her in a shallow grave. The military knew about it for a good amount of time.
We're gonna help.
They found more about it. They found more bodies too, didn't they?
They found bodies. They found bodies looking for hers. They found like 3-4 more bodies looking for hers.
I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
The evil of this world is sick.
Oh my gosh, man. Nobody's like Lance. Lance, you ever beat somebody up, man? No, you haven't.
No, you have.
No, I know. A nigga make Lance smack. Nigga, give me a hug, man. Come here.
No, he has.
Oh, you seen it?
I wasn't there, but yeah, I heard it.
Why? Lance, why?
I used to be the biggest nigga in the group, bro. I used to be 225, benching 325.
Yeah, let me find a picture where Lance had the jabos on.
I was big though. I was big.
No, yeah.
Bro, jabos, nigga. I had Oh my God, we was talking about the fashion of what year is that? 2007, 8 maybe.
Right, 07, 09.
Bro, Soldier Boy in this whole.
I can see Lance now with some white sunglasses on to say "spread
Stop
on
that.
one lens and love on the other."
Absolutely not. Never been that nigga. Never been. Sorry.
Nah,
Yep.
he wasn't on that shit back
I was
then.
trying to be cool, so it was whatever y'all did and you liked. Like I was a pretend sneakerhead.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I buy like really expensive shoes just because I know that my niggas is gonna give respect.
Oh, okay.
But then be mad because like I can really, bro. I got these like Easter eggs, like lime green, and it's not Easter eggs. What it was called? Fuck it. Sweet, whatever. It was a waste of money. Patent leather. They in my closet to this day. The worst like $500 I've ever spent.
Jesus Christ.
Something like that.
Whoa.
It probably wasn't that.
Yeah.
How much good shoes cost? Like I said, pretended to be a sneaker.
Back in them days, probably
Nigga.
like 160, 180.
Nigga.
There you go, $200. There you go.
There you
it was
go. Okay.
$225.
220. Okay. Who's Lance? Which one is Lance?
Nigga, with those black long ass.
Nigga, that ain't you. This nigga
Lance,
like he
bro.
just got out.
That's Lance, man.
Oh my god. Dude look like he just got out with some high water jabos on.
Nah, they was like
What
those were like pants, shorts. Joints.
What?
Yeah, Gauchos is whatever. What? They
He got some
Man,
Jeff
look
Hardy
at, look
pants
at
on.
Mikey, bro.
Oh my god. Oh, no. Look at Steve. Look, you trying to crop yourself out.
I'm not in there. That was in
That ain't
Atlanta,
you?
bro.
Who is it?
Yes. Oh, that's
Carmen.
hilarious,
Oh, I thought
bro.
that was you, dog.
Oh.
Everybody thinks I'm Vez, bro.
Nah, that's hilarious, man. Hey, dog. All y'all niggas look like y'all did time.
Oh my God.
Wow.
When Squeeze are great, motherfuckers.
Yeah, man.
College boys. But yes, I have beat up. I mean, we was in college. That was like fighting days, like local niggas at WKU.
What makes Mr. Spread Love get violent?
I mean, in college it was because my
Yeah, you
homies
talking-
was
you
getting
talking about-
violent.
You talking about 12, 13, 14 years ago.
Oh, okay. You done changed
Nigga
your,
ain't had
your
kids
mind
or nothing.
space. Yeah, okay.
High school fights. Me and my brother beat up a white dude because he said he'd hang my brother.
Okay.
You
All
know,
right.
we had that happen in middle school. Anthony Linton. What's up, man? We had a
He said, "What's up, man?"
we got in a pushing match from niggas on niggas egged us on. Neither one of us wanted to fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Vern, you want to get in? So last week you was upset that we didn't get to the Gilly.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Now all my excitement done wore off on the topic. Dog. I was so mad. I wanted to come in here earlier last week and do it again. Cause like now it's
Yeah, nigga rolled me on Tuesday. It was like, dog, we got to go back in.
yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah, now it's kind of, I won't say it's water under the bridge, but let me ask y'all a question, man. Your boss just like say like black jokes and nigga or something in public or whatever. He says something like, what would you do about it? I feel like, and it's rhetorical because honestly you don't know. Like you don't know what you would do. So Dave Portnoy, the president, El Presidente from Barstool Sports, had a whole bunch of racist and air quotes jokes that he came out and said or whatever.
Said nigga 3 times and called Colin Kaepernick a terrorist.
Yes, that's exactly what he did. And he's got black people on staff.
You know my brother works with him.
What? Was your brother on that episode?
He's the podcast. He the Two Bigs. That's him.
Oh, that was him?
That's his podcast.
Oh shit! Well, let me not say anything. I ain't trying to get beat up.
No. This is. I am a good source. This
is
this
good.
podcast will turn into that though.
Hey,
because like
this-
it's messed up.
This is good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're here.
Love.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm upset with your brother. I listened to the episode called "Nigger."
Mm-hmm.
Now it's getting extremely real or some shit like that. It's gonna get extremely real. Is what it's called.
Yep.
This was
He didn't come up with the headline. Keep going.
this was the podcasts from Barstool Sports, all of the minority podcasts coming together to basically, I guess, talk about what happened with Dave Portnoy.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to this expecting every single one of them to quit by the end of the episode. I mean, I if you're going to address it this way, then I mean, I guess hit him in his pockets. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, but I thought that it was gonna be a lot more than what it really was. I hate to say it. I was extremely disappointed because it didn't sound like a bunch of mad niggas. It sounded like a bunch of sad niggas. Okay. And they were just extremely disappointed and like seemed like they were like misdirected, kinda. Like, well, man, I don't know what to do. Quit. If you got a Barstool deal, you can get you another deal. Is how I feel about it. Quit. At the same time, though, I understand, because listening to it, I hate to say it, but I wasn't entirely entertained by the way that they were able to have the conversations and stuff like that. I mean, who am I to say that? These guys are far beyond where we are as far as, building a podcast, building an audience and things like that. But at the same time, I felt like they could have brought with them having that whole Barstool thing and all that kind of stuff, something's drawn Barstool to them, something's drawn an audience to them. This would be the platform to hear like about black people talking about, Dave Portnoy should have did what he did and went at it like that. Dave Portnoy had that whole fiasco with the Call Her Daddy girls, and that shit was way more entertaining than it should have been. In that, Dave Portnoy said that he pretty much expects his employees to come out and say whatever. He gave the girls, he told the girls, y'all free to say whatever you want to. Your side of the story, please tell it. And they did. And even with old girl who stayed, Alexandria, the way she addressed everything, man, it was so much more. You can tell she wasn't pulling any punches with what she was saying. When you get to the two bigs and I think and the other guests that they had on the show, man, they was pulling punches like a motherfucker, and I was very disappointed, man. I was very disappointed.
Did you hear it, Steve?
No, not that podcast he's talking about. I heard about him saying nigga or whatever. I didn't listen to that show.
Yeah, there was a show.
Yeah, no, my brother is the producer for Two Bigs podcast. Okay. He's also one of the personalities on there. Him and Willie Sneed is his dude's name. Okay. And this goes back to what I was talking about, freedom of speech while you're on the job, right? So it's like they can quit and then say their grievances, but if they're going to say their grievances while they work for the deal or while they work for that podcast, they're not going to get real damaged. And I could go into about my brother, but I would like to have talked to him and asked him what he is comfortable with divulging and not comfortable with divulging, because we had an extensive conversation about it, and he is experiencing, I feel like I can say with confidence, pushback from plenty of people, not just on Twitter but within Barstool. Okay. I'd like to bring this to your all's attention. You all know that this is their emblem, the Barstool with 3 legs and surrounded by stars. Yeah. You all know that also the 3 percenters, and this is their logo.
Oh, shit.
The 3 percenter, hold on, where's it at? The 3 percenter logo is that, and Barstool's logo is that.
Pretty much the same.
Exactly the same, damn
Jesus.
Near. So that's crazy. It's been in plain sight. Brandon knew what he was getting into. My brother knew what he was getting into when he came to there. He already knew their content, what they was like, what kind of mentality founded that network, and the reason why it's getting so big is because these white nationalist fringe groups are coming out and they're like, hey, if a guy's standing on what he says, we support that guy. So like, Barstool you say they can get another Barstool deal. No, they can't.
Not Barstool is Barstool deal. Another deal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's like it's a real deal huge. Downgrade. It's like it's like you're gonna have to take a pay cut. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And integrity, yeah. I mean, I don't know. My brother's whole situation is different. Go ahead, man.
But if you're big enough, you don't think that like that crowd will follow them and possibly
but they're not
even.
Big enough. Who's big enough?
Oh, your brother's podcast is not that big.
Who's big enough on who's
big enough to? What do you ask?
Like who's big enough to leave and take their, like if Willie Sneed just left? Shit, if my brother just left, who are y'all like? Y'all might keep up with him, but y'all not gonna keep up with him. He was on Joy Taylor's Maybe I'm Crazy joint. He always has that kind of celebrity, and he was hoping to build up his audience with this.
With Barstools, right?
Right. And then move on. So, like, you can't just quit. I mean, some of them can, some of them can't.
Yeah.
It's not.
I just didn't know, like, had a fan base. Like, to me, as a fan, like I'm a big fan of Joe Budden podcast. So, they, went off of all other platforms and went strictly to Spotify. So I followed them to Spotify. I signed up for Spotify.
Yeah.
Even though I just found out a couple months ago that I didn't even have to sign up in order to do that.
Yeah.
But still, though,
You didn't.
I didn't mind, like, giving my $11.99
You
to
support
Spotify because I fuck with Joe.
Right.
Yeah.
And I enjoy listening to that twice a week. So that's what I'm saying. Like
a OnlyFans for.
Yeah, like Patreon. They got Patreon and shit like that.
They
so
do.
Yeah, anything. I feel like podcast is such a new thing and such a startup thing that like you don't know what you're going to fall into, and just because you fell into the first thing that you did doesn't mean that you don't have any opportunities after that. You see what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, I understand the sense of, hey man, I'm lucky to be here. And that mentality, if you think in that way, like, hey, I'm lucky I got here, and my boss is a fucking jerk, and I'm just gonna deal with it. But what I'm saying though is Dave Portnoy has history saying, hey, I don't give a fuck what the people who work for me say about me. You know that going into this, this happened right after, like I said, this happened right after the Call Her Daddy thing. So and I'm sure with them being employees, they well aware of it. You have to know that, like, yeah, I have the ability to come out and speak my mind. And
to an extent, though, that's the illusion of American racism, though. It's like, hey, you got freedom of speech, and then we knock on your door because you said you was going blank, 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 the blank, blank.
Yeah.
And, now you under federal investigation. It's like, it don't work like
extreme.
that. It's not extreme.
That example is extreme.
It's not.
Versus what we're saying.
It happens all the time.
No. Okay, so Lance, let me put it this way. If I'm putting myself in that situation. I want y'all two to kind of think of the same thing while I'm explaining this. Okay, if I'm a Barstool podcast employee, right, and I see what just happened with the Call Her Daddy girls, and I hear Dave say, "Hey, you work for me. You voice your opinion about me. I don't care. I'm worth $100 million." What he said. I'm worth $100 million. I don't care what you say about me. You know what I'm saying? I'm solidified.
Very true.
Okay? So, I hear that. I see that situation. Weeks later, nigga this, nigga that, nigga this, Colin Kaepernick's a terrorist. All right, we're going to come together. We're going to put a show together. I just heard him say, hey, air me out. Then I'm going to do that and take the risk of being fired. I'm going to do that. And if I'm fired, well, I was looking for a job when I found this one.
Stop. You would be thinking in the back of your head. You would have it in your head like,
I don't know.
You everything you say on the motherfucker.
If that nigga gave me permission.
Even with permission, bro. Even with permission, you're not gonna go as hard as you would. You're not.
My beef is they didn't go hard at all. Was your brother on that episode?
Yes.
He was there?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know which one it was, but none of them was going hard for me, dog.
I remember. He sent it to me before they put it out. I was
What'd you do? Shake your head.
I mean, people didn't even know there's levels to this game, which we're going to talk about when we go into politics. Like, it's a game. It's a Monopoly game. And, like, there's different levels, and you have to sacrifice certain integrity or integral parts of yourself to actually succeed in the game. So it's all for the individual to say what they would sacrifice.
All right, you familiar with $1 million worth of game? I'm gonna get on this and we get out of this. Okay, you know? Nope. Okay, Gilly the Kid, Wallow, huge podcast on its own, huge. Does the numbers it needs to do on its own under the Barstool umbrella.
Yeah. Okay. I remember.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now they got the leverage to come out and say whatever they wanted to say about Dave, and lose the deal. Go and make something else. They have that kind of following, and these niggas, boy,
shuck and jived.
Oh my God. Even worse.
Yeah.
Then, to me, what Gilly and them was saying was worse than the Two Bigs episode.
Yeah.
Because, first of all, they didn't even mention Dave Portnoy.
Yep.
This nigga Gilly got on his podcast and he said, I've said something racist before. and I know that didn't make me racist. I know white people had said something racist before, and I know that it make them racist. He said there was one time I was driving, I was in traffic, and the white dude cut me off. He was all kind of cracker motherfuckers, and I looked back in his car, and he was calling me nigga this, nigga that. He probably wasn't a racist. I'm not a racist. And that's the extent, like that's as far as that nigga went. So and talking about the, you know what I'm saying?
We're not educated in these things, right? People aren't fully, bro. The shit that I know people don't know, and when I'm talking to them, it is from a space of, okay, let me try to figure out how much they know or what they know that helped them form this opinion, and let me see what facts I can give quickly that would like inform them why that opinion is flawed. Do you feel me?
Yeah.
So there's just so much that we don't know. Gilly has never read the new Jim Crow. Gilly, the kid, has never read Pre-Colonial Africa by Sheikh Adam Diop. He ain't read some shit, so he don't know some shit. No,
so he's the only one, bro.
Jim Crow, Michelle Alexander, y'all get that one. That one's a bad boy. Okay. The Color of Money is really good too. But like, you know, I mean, he don't know, bro. We don't know. So people are responding to the best way they know. Gilly probably got a lot of white friends.
I feel like common sense is not common though. I don't feel like I need a book, Lance, to know that there's racist people around me. I don't feel like I need a book to know that there's people who are racist who don't realize they're racist around me. I don't need a book to know that there are people who feel a way toward me but will treat me the same way they would treat somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all you have to do is be here long enough. Like, yes, now don't get me wrong, and I'm not trying to down talk the books or anything like that. And I'd love to read some of them. By the way, like I said, I admire your mind, dog, for real.
Bless
like I'm not to downplay any of that, but being black today,
you don't need no book.
Being black right now is to me is way different from being black 6 months ago.
6 months ago.
6 months ago.
That's hard.
To me, being black to right now is way different than being black 6 months ago.
Hard.
There's so much shit has happened in this year that it's just like, come on, dog. Like you can't sit here and stand on the opposite side of the shit that's going on right now. Yep. You can't sit here and just take it when you got a racist fucking boss. It's not the time for that. Everything needs to be called out. Like we was talking earlier, like you was talking about how like we won't see like this. There won't be no normalcy. Like we're not going to just go forward with the way shit's going. And I disagree with that. Simply because there's people like this, dog, that's dealing with this shit. Just okay with it. You laying down to it. Of all times, like at all times, like not at all times, of all time to be taking some shit off the back of a racist motherfucker, you doing it now. When now should be the time where you can call out any fucking thing. Anything.
Steeg, you ever got racist? Like somebody like did something racist and you had a point where you could decide to let that shit go or say something and then like determine your livelihood or something like really important?
Nah, not outside of like just some white people I know. Nah, not like a job situation.
Vern, you?
Yes.
What
happened? The only difference is it's not directly toward me. But
talking about the email.
The email, yeah. The email. The plant manager of my job is from Spain, and somebody made a complaint to him about like the majority of our office is the primary language is Spanish. Somebody made a complaint about too much Spanish being spoke, to this guy. So he directs the HR person to send this email out saying, "Hey, only use Spanish when you're in the office by yourself. Don't use Spanish among everyone else." That's not directly, toward me, but I saw that shit and it was an immediate red flag. It's like, what the fuck is this? At the same time, though, I stood down because that's not my fight. I felt like I was fucked up. It's fucked up. And I told the people around me how fucked up it was, and they thought the same thing. Those same people, they thought the same thing. But that was more of their, you know what I'm saying? What
Early
y'all gonna
19
do about it? What I look like going there like, hey, they can't speak Spanish.
late 1800s, early 1900s, all the way up to 1940 and 50, it was legal to speak Spanish in different Western states. So like that's something that could have got people arrested. That complaint to HR was basically the referendums that people put in place in mostly Latin countries, so or mostly Latin areas. So like you could get arrested, bro. You could get arrested for speaking Spanish. You get hung for speaking Spanish if it was like early 1900s. So that makes sense. That's wild. But I bring that up to say that like it's all good to sit on that horse and say it's your time to speak up. It's your time to say something. It's your time to be out loud and proud. But at the same time, you know, when your life is on the line, what do you do? You know what I mean? We all like fuck the police, yet I know
is their
niggas,
life on the line, dog? Now I know I'm gonna end this shit agreeing with you because you smarter than me, but still. Are these podcasters' lives on the line?
If we already know that discrimination exists, if we already know that their pay raise or their pay is probably less than their white peer, we already know that systemically it is, right? Yeah. We can assume that they are in a different financial strait than their white peers who could quit that job and survive on mommy and daddy or whatever stuff that they had because they've had the privilege that they've had. While you have the people of color that work at Barstool that, hey, this is the most they've ever been paid. They just got a lease, rented a house, got a mortgage, something like that they need to pay off. And, you know, him saying nigga ain't worth me losing my house right now.
I'm going to go on that ledge, bro. And hope I got the wordplay to bounce back.
All right, so
everybody noticed Steve got some like gel flip flops on right now.
Let's get on Steve.
They might be the Yeezys, but they look like
they are Yeezys.
Yeah,
they're Yeezys. I knew they was Yeezys.
Yeah. Steve, man, Steve making major changes. I forgot to put the fade on the
Yeah, no, the fade, boy. You got the kid in play. I like it though. It's nice.
Kid in play. It ain't kid in play status.
Which one? No, not yet.
My shit curled up though.
Yeah. It is.
I ain't sponged it today though, so
you don't need to, bro. It's natural. It's nice.
Came through with a fade. Like I know Steve for I don't know how long, man. He's been low cut the entire time. This man put a fade on, man. Almost look fake.
Nigga Bird said, nigga said, since I know you been in low cuts, nigga said, nigga, I didn't know you had a whole head full of hair, bro.
You got a head full of hair on all that shit,
I'm gonna be honest.
Somebody said they thought I had a bald spot or something because my hair was so low. It's like, nah, I ain't got no bald spot.
And then you got the men weaves that's real popular right now, bro.
Yes, dog.
FA suspect, Steve, bro.
That ain't suspect.
No, he's good.
He's talking on it. I ain't gonna say a suspect, but you have seen niggas get they get the Costanza and they can put super glue on their head and put the fade on top, dog.
Do it. That's what I'm talking about, homie. Live your best life.
Niggas got fake waves and shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You want to talk about speaking of fake hair? Go right into Tory.
Oh.
Yeah, man. That nigga got the hair plugs and shit, man, and he been wilding. Quarantine radio. From quarantine radio to fucking
yep.
LAPD bookings.
Quarantine and chilled.
Bro, I cannot believe
Meg in the foot, man.
I cannot believe it, bro. You know he was like, let me fuck. And she was like, you gotta be 6 foot and over to ride this ride. I said in my raps plenty of times, Tori, you don't listen to my music?
She said that?
Yeah.
They been killing that nigga, dog. But if he really shot Meg, it's a rap for dude.
It's over for dude, man. I feel horrible for him. I don't want to say I feel horrible for him.
And then that's some bitch ass shit too, though.
Oh my god, bro.
Definitely. I can never imagine. I can't even imagine hitting a woman, but yeah, fucking shooting her. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, imagine if women are bigger than you your entire life. They are a threat just like any man, bro.
Nigga said you're a type.
Come on, now.
Justified, but.
I mean, everywhere you go.
She raised her voice to dude. He probably did feel threatened, though. Because she ain't a small girl.
Come on now. He knew he couldn't whoop her, bro. He cannot whoop Meg. He can't. Her booty cheekers crush that nigga.
But to take it somewhere else, dog, I ain't like Meg putting out that tweet, bro.
The crime committed against me thing.
Talking about black women are unprotected.
Black women are unprotected.
They're not.
Whew.
What the fuck does Meg getting shot have to do with people making fun of Tory?
Huh? What? Hold on. Did you take it a different way than what
you said? Unprotected. Black women are unprotected.
It was in response to people making memes
about Tory.
About Tory, but she got shot by Tory. Like 50 ended up deleting his shit because it was after 50 posted the mini me with the gun.
Yeah.
And he put Tory's face was on
that's
there.
funny.
But
so
I guess
making
Meg
a joke
seen
out of
that.
her being shot.
That's how she's taking it, and she was saying that. But I'm like, nigga, ain't nobody even talking about you though. They're all about Tory.
Yeah, but it's still. But I think we got a bad habit of like kind of honing in on that one part of a serious
I'm
situation.
saying niggas make fun of serious shit every day though.
It's very true.
Like nigga, they just drug nigga Will Smith for a whole week.
Yeah. Because black men are not protected.
What? No, black women.
Imagine if Will put out a tweet talking about that.
Yeah.
Because this nigga's on everybody's meme with red eyes and shit.
Yeah.
We can't compare it, bro. Don't compare. You get dangerous. You get in dangerous territory when you start comparing the things because women historically have had it worse, bro. I mean,
I'm saying she just turned it to me. It was like she was turning into something that it ain't. It's not that deep.
Nigga, was you in the car where you said, I'm not gonna fuck you, and then a little nigga got mad and pulled out a gun and said, you better not get out this car.
But I'm saying the memes ain't got nothing to do with her, though. They literally talking about how tall Tory is, bro. Every meme, there's no meme making fun of Meg getting shot. It's fucking Tory.
I see where you coming from.
It's fucking Tory being 5'3". That's what niggas then honed in on. Like Vern just said, niggas will find something. Like with the red table shit, they honed in on the entangle. It was a fucking 8-9 minute interview. They honed in on one word, which is entanglement.
Yeah.
And then the other part of it was entanglement, and then it was fucking Will Smith's face. Yeah. That's what they honed in on on 9 minutes. That was all that was said or all that was showed. And then now the fucking his booking thing came out, and the nigga's 5'3". Niggas did not expect he's short. Niggas did not expect that nigga to be 5'3".
No,
that's short as fuck.
Yeah, that's super short.
So now like
short.
now niggas is putting out memes and shit, bro.
Roller coasters.
And like like I like Meg, bro. Like she seems like a nice, great woman. She's beautiful, nice, great body. But it's like the memes ain't. I mean, I know you hurting shit right now, but nigga, Tory's 5'3", and why are you fucking with this little bitty ass nigga?
I feel like don't do that.
But
you make a point as long as you don't like involve her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
but I'm saying the memes don't have nothing to do with Meg though.
To your point, it's the short jokes.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. That's all I see. I don't see nothing about Meg.
But you're the short jokes are being replaced with the hard conversation about men's fragility to be denied something, or when men can't do something, or when men are violent against women. These are the conversations that need to happen. But instead, we get memes about this nigga being 5'3". We need to talk about.
Well, also niggas don't know what happened either.
That's true.
Only thing that's out there is that Tory allegedly shot Meg. Like nigga, at first it was an argument and a gunshot was fired
Tory
in the
didn't
head.
shoot Meg. Kylie Jenner shot Meg, and Tory's taking the charge so Kylie can kick him some money. Y'all think I'm playing?
Hey, Kylie posted a picture of her foot after.
Her foot?
Kylie posted a picture of a brand new, what she got, a brand new Rolls Royce. I think it's like all pink and shit. She just posted that shit yesterday. I was like, yeah, she's unbothered.
She don't give a fuck.
Completely.
There's some nigga, I don't know.
He shot her.
I don't know who he is, but some nigga posted that Meg unfollowed her on Twitter or some shit.
Man, she shot her. Hey, y'all, listen to me. Alternative theory.
Hold on,
Go ahead.
She unfollowed her because Kylie's not. Kylie don't care about her.
She posted a foot nigga after Meg got shot in the foot.
I swear, Meg probably said something disrespectful. Kylie's from money. Meg just got money. She said something slick. Kylie was like, you ain't got no money to be talking to me like that. She was like, what? And Kylie pulled out a gun. Like, what the fuck? She's like, I'm Kylie Jenner. Nigga, I can get away with anything. Pop!
And she wasn't even at the scene.
Shot him in the pinky toe.
Yeah, she wasn't at the scene.
She was in the pool. They was all three in the pool. You ain't see that? They was twerking. Kylie and
Did you see the video? They was in the car.
Okay.
So they was.
Oh, you ain't see the video of the police?
Yeah, I saw that part. I'm saying before that he posted Meg. I saw Meg twerking in Tory's pool. Do we not see? Nobody else saw that?
I was Tory's house.
Yeah, that was Tory's house. He was He was like in the
he
camera.
swam up like in the background and shit.
Yeah. So they was hanging out.
Yeah.
It was
Nigga
a
was
Corona
in 3
party.
feet.
Niggas in 3 feet.
Oh my god! No, he probably swim real good, man. His body
Niggas in 3 feet and
just
nigga
float.
shit was up
Like
to
a
his
little
neck.
water bug. Now we doing it though. Instead
We
of
are.
talking
We
about
are, see?
men
It ain't really-
violating women and protecting black women.
And there ain't really nothing to talk about. The topic that Vern had down was the top 5 rappers to get shot and live.
Yeah. Top 5 rappers. I don't know if we're gonna put Meg on there. That's not bad. That's good,
might,
bro.
I don't know. Meg might be in
I mean,
there,
top
man.
5, bro.
Top
It's been a
5?
lot of rappers that get shot.
Dog,
And,
I
like
looked
50
this-
Cent's in there,
Yeah.
right?
But hold on.
50
Look,
Cent's
here's the
probably
thing.
number 1.
Listen, dog. I looked
Probably.
up the top, like the rappers who have been shot. Whole G Unit's in there. The Lloyd Banks.
Yeah, Lloyd
Tony
Banks
L,
got
and Young
shot.
Buck
So
was in there.
are we counting before they became a rapper or like shot during their rap career? Because that kind of matters, right? Like,
No, let's
if
just
you
say
get shot before
and
you-
live. Let's say shot and live, man.
No.
Cam's in there. Cam's in that top 5.
camera.
Shot.
Yeah, dog.
Cameron got shot?
Remember he got shot in the Lamborghini and drove himself to the hospital? I ate them shits. They were Scooby snacks. Yeah.
Dipset.
Come on, man.
Nigga, Rick Ross got shot at and wrecked. Remember that?
No, I remember that.
Miami.
He got shot at,
blamed
though.
he blamed it on 50.
Wayne shot himself. He in there. He gotta be in the top 5.
For shooting yourself? No.
No.
There's nothing gangster about shooting yourself.
Game got shot 5
Game.
times.
Yeah.
He's probably number 2 for me.
He's number 2. We ain't gonna go.
That's wild, bro. I'm a
We
regular
gotta put one
person.
together.
I can't even imagine to get shot.
Nah, me either, man.
That sucks. I'd rather get shot than stabbed, though.
So we got 3. 50.
Game.
Game.
I had to put Game before 50, dog. And then Cam goes before 52 for me.
Fuck, we talking about this, bro. I wish Nip would have lived, man.
Jesus.
Shit. Biggie and Tupac.
Nah, they died.
Game.
I'm
Cam,
saying I wish they would've
50.
lived.
You got 2
Right
more.
there.
Pac got shot and lived.
No, but he died from gunshots, though.
Does
Right.
that matter? Like,
Yeah, then he died
get
from
shot and
gunfire,
live,
bro.
and
Yeah, I
died
don't
from
know.
pneumonia.
Right. You know, he died from
This
COVID
nigga's
in
laughing.
99.
I'm not laughing, dog. It's not in the mic.
Trying to think.
Shit, who else got shot, bro?
Damn. It's gonna take some editing.
Nah, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Young Dolph.
No. No fucking
What?
way. Young adult.
So he don't get in there because
He's
you
in
gonna
top
like
5. Come on, man. Top
because you
5.
like they can
There's
rap.
gotta be a better rapper.
You're saying they
after
can
got
rap.
shot.
You're saying what's the top 5 best rappers that
Yeah, the top
got
5.
shot and
The
survived?
top 5 rappers
Okay.
with a bullet wound.
Well then, I mean, Tupac counts for that, right? Because he did in
Yeah,
fact get
he
shot and
got
still
shot
had a
and
rap
lived.
career
Yeah.
and was good. We get
Ah,
Game
shit.
in there.
Timbaland been shot.
Timbaland.
Fab,
Stop.
Fab been shot.
Fab? Okay, yeah, I forgot
Oh
Fab. had
man,
that
Fab's a
shot.
good
Damn,
rapper.
man. Fab
Fabulous.
is up there,
Yeah,
too.
Fabulous
Fab's
is a
top
good
5
rapper.
for sure. OJ the Juice Man, Fab, Young Dro,
Dro?
Timbaland.
I like Dro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't put getting shot past him though.
Cam
But
and Obi
Timbaland
Trice.
maybe.
I don't put shot. I don't think Dro got shot though, because Dro got shot at and the hole went through his polo pants.
Oh.
I remember that.
21 Savage.
21 Savage got shot in the neck and told a nigga you gonna die after he got shot in the neck. It was an interview. So the dude, like, they was talking about, like, you know, tell us about when you got shot in your neck and your collarbone. And he was like, yeah, nigga shot me in my neck. He's like, what was your response when you were shot in the neck? I said, this nigga gonna die.
I'm sure he said it to himself and not like out loud because he just got shot in the neck.
shit,
I don't
Ghostface.
think anybody has wherewithal to talk about, you know, putting a curse on the nigga while he got shot.
He said he put a curse
Death be upon my family. Both houses. Both houses.
YG.
YG got shot?
YG.
ain't in my top 5. Bro.
YG.
Nah, if
fuck
we
with
talking about
YG
some
tough,
skill,
though, man.
I do fuck with YG.
Yeah, he's
Ghostface Killer.
Ghostface, man. I feel like politically correct answer. You have to put him in your top 5, but I mean, I'm not too versed on my, you know.
Uncle Murder, Trader Truth.
Okay,
Troy
maybe-
Ave.
Troy Ave.
See, I'm not counting none of these unless they got shot during their rap career, bro. It's
Troy
not.
Ave
It's
got
not
shot in the
enough.
head, man, during his rap career. I
Who,
mean, but
Obi
he's
Trice?
trash though. No, Troy Ave.
Obi
Obi Trice
Trice,
died,
yeah.
didn't he?
No,
he got shot in the head, though. He did get shot in the head.
Proof
Drove
died,
himself to the hospital.
Shot in the head and drove himself to the hospital.
Beans got
Damn,
shot.
nigga, I be sleepy and can't make it to the hospital. This nigga got shot in the head.
This nigga stupid.
What's your job? What are your skills? Well, I can drive with a bullet in my head.
Hey, you gotta get the job.
Got it. Come on now. You're hired.
Hey, bro, we got
He didn't get that job, but then realized he got damage on his brain and forgot how to use Excel.
It's like, you got the job. Congratulations. Bye bye. What? I'm sorry. It's just a
Nigga
thing.
can't do no.
Oh, you got it.
Nigga can't do no. They can't do no critical thinking.
Congratulations on your position. Yeah. He said he can't do no critical thinking. He got migraines every Monday.
Oh, my God. Oh no.
Called in 3 nights in a row.
Oh, my
So
God.
we got for the top 5. We got just no order. Don't matter. Game 50, Fab,
Cam,
and Ghostface Killer.
Ghostface. All right. We can move on now.
That's the 5, man.
Glad we solved that mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Meg is an honorable mention now, man.
All right, man. We got. Hey, so the reason why I wanted Lance.
Yes.
The reason why I wanted Lance here because I get flack from my niggas. Well, me and Lance was on a Zoom call with some of our really good best friends, and we was getting killed on there, jokes all night. And then I got lady friends that have told me that I should not vote. But me and Lance was on when we was on the Zoom call. Niggas was saying we was pro Trump and all this other shit because me and Lance just don't fuck with Trump or Biden.
Yeah.
So, and I don't like the notion that if you vote for anybody but Biden, that's a vote for Trump. I think that shit's trash. I don't think that. I don't believe in the fucking vote for the lesser of two evil shit.
Yeah,
that shit's trash.
Oh, Jesus.
I agree with that too.
I thought the point of voting was to vote for your candidate.
Yeah. Somebody that speaks directly to you.
Not because you don't like the other candidate. I thought that you were supposed to vote for who you support and who you fuck with. But it's
because their
into,
policies help you.
Yeah, it's turned into no, you have to vote for this person so this person doesn't get in.
We gotta get them out. We just gotta get them out.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
So, with me, how politically correct Lance is. I was like, bro, you gotta have you on the show, bro, so you can.
Lance ain't. Don't put that on Lance.
You alive? Why not? I
You
will
don't.
go off.
Do you want to be politically correct? Though?
It's not. No. Not.
No, I'm
about
saying,
that,
but
just
like he'll get the message across better than I can.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
How articulate Lance is.
Yeah, he's a lot more articulate than me. I'm gonna come out and just say,
Fuck voting.
yeah, Kanye 2020 type shit.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm going to say we are abstaining from voting because to do so and participate in a system that has not helped us or benefited us in any way in the past 60 years, we understand that something must change.
I didn't got bars. Okay.
Kanye 2020.
Yeah. Hey, everybody's fucking with the booth seats, man.
So we.
I'm actually writing Bernie in. Fuck Kanye. I'm writing Bernie in just to be clear.
Bernie's gonna get a lot of write-ins. I'm sure. Not enough to win.
No, not never enough to win, but just so y'all know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can get into that, man. So Lance, like, I know you know history and all that other shit, man. So why ain't you voting for either candidate?
Woo!
I love this nigga, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, what we do is find ourselves in a tale as old as time about overt racism versus covert racism. Overt racism is the white dude yelling nigger, nigger, nigger as you walk past his fence. Covert racism is the social worker that comes into your house, says your mother is unfit, puts you in a foster system that leads you to prison, the prison pipeline. Covert racism is the teacher that suspends you 5 times a year because you sung too loud or you was doing something that you didn't want to. Covert racism.
Hold on. That nigga was making the grinding beat on the lunch table.
There we go.
Go ahead, my bad.
I was reciting Kanye West lyrics.
Oh, okay.
Not Through the Wire. Bro, my Spanish teacher, it was the first referral I've ever gotten. And the assistant principal tore it up. It's like, just sit down here until the class is over. All right.
I really fucked up your bars, man. My bad.
No, you
I'm
didn't.
sure. I know. No, the listeners, hit us up like y'all never do. I know somebody got suspended for doing the grinding beat.
Oh, of course. What? And we talk about that, bro. Like, that is the most covert. Like, we're going to suspend you for.
Is that not the beginning of systemic racism?
Yeah. Pipeline's real, bro. I mean, the pipeline's real. Systematic and systemic. That's another thing people need to realize. There's a difference between the two.
Fucked it up.
No, it's good. No, you didn't. You did not. Systematic racism. You were talking. That's correct. The system of we get kids in trouble for minor offenses that leads them to a prison after they get suspended from school.
You done got suspended. You done got suspended for beating on a lunch table 100 times throughout your school years. So then, when you go in and get in real trouble in real life, and they say, "Here, take his plea deal," oh, I'm gonna take it, man. You know, this ain't nothing.
Have y'all seen prisoners like walk in lines in prisons? Like you normally see them on the shows. They walking in line. They got their hands behind their back, bunny ears.
Yeah. Oh, my kids in gymnastics and they was teaching them how to walk at bunny ears. I'm going in that motherfucker. I'm fucking everybody up.
Already, they are teaching us. If you do go to jail, this will be familiar to you. These things and these orders, this time and these like schedules that we give you, this will be normal. So don't trip. All right. If you go against the grain and don't become a consumer like we want you to be, you can have your bunny ears. You can eat your lunch when we say you eat it, you know, and you can sit in this cell.
To gymnastics.
And that's what I'm talking about politics, right? Like they say vote. Y'all voting is like voting ourselves into power. If you understand the past 100 years, I'm reading a book called Red Summer by James McWhorter, something like that. But it's about the violence and the mob violence that was going on in 1919. So 101 years later, we see the same kind of violence. We see the same social unrest. We see the same working strikes and economic distress. We see all the same shit. What you see is that voting didn't help them then because they were trying to vote. A lot of Democrats, conservative Democrats, was like going more Republican, and then Republican became the overt racist party. So we know that a Republican is like talking about hanging a dude. There was a Republican in Alabama or Mississippi that promoted lynching black men to keep white women safe. So Republicans like, oh my God. Then you got Democrats who say, let's give y'all this pool, but the pool is going to be sewage water from the plant. Don't trip about that. It's all right. Just swim in it. And this is what you wanted, right? You wanted your pool. So it's like, you know what I mean? We have always had this, and we have these boomer generations, my mother's, your mother's, parents, like that generation was all about the vote. People died. Mm-hmm. People were beaten so that you can have the right to vote. No, they were beaten so that I had a choice and some type of like promise to the prosperity that America claims to have. Y'all are saying that you vote, but we know that money is power. And if you ain't got money to lobby against people or to lobby the prison industry and the senators that support and get paid off the prison industry to not get paid off the prison industry, if you ain't got the money to support the money or replace the money that the senators are getting from the private prisons, like the private prisons is kicking back X amount of money. We didn't spend that much on lunches. I know y'all said they supposed to have lobster, but we just giving them bologna sandwiches. All right, so don't trip. We got an excess of $3 million. Here's your 1.5. Thank you for sending us all them niggas. You know what I mean? That is the game. And unless black people had the economic power to charge Daniel Cameron, the attorney general who's about to decide to not charge Breonna Taylor's killers. Yeah. His black constituent ain't got the money to be paying him what Mitch McConnell and them got. You know that he's engaged to his granddaughter, right?
Whose granddaughter?
Mitch McConnell's granddaughter.
What the fuck?
He's probably going to be Daniel McConnell in a couple of years. He's probably going to take her last name.
More than likely. He seemed like the type.
Well,
she puts the strap on and gives that nigga
it's a McConnell.
The business.
It's a McConnell. You know how much money that nigga got? What?
Yes, man.
Daniel Cameron being like, there's no black representation in they right. So he's getting just a drop of the wealth that they have, and he's fine with that.
Yeah.
Imagine what, like, so yeah. I'm getting off topic. Let's get back. So that's the voting thing. That's one thing. I'm sorry. I got one more thing. That's so the one point y'all saying that people die for rights and everything else. Wrong. They were dying and getting beat because nothing has ever been fair, and they were trying to bring light to that. 1, 2, for the folk that say a vote for anybody else is a vote for Donald Trump. You're voting for Donald Trump because we told you our niggas was like joking on it, saying it's a vote for Donald Trump.
That's crazy.
It's wild. There is a game that America has been playing, and it has never been set up for black people. As a matter of fact, it said you get to go to jail, and every time you go around the board, we're going to keep your $200 because you were in jail, and this is just the debt that you owe us. They've been doing that for 50 times on the board. Now they're saying, hey, we gave you the right to vote. Just vote yourself out of jail. Just vote yourself out of poverty. Just vote yourself out of these systematic occurrences, social occurrences that you had no control over, and it was nothing but racist. If you vote yourself, that's what happened. We say, okay, let me vote for Bill Clinton, largest crime bill that we've seen from a Republican or a Democrat in the past 60 years.
Yeah.
That some people say was the first black president, by the way, as well.
Just nuts. The super criminal.
Hillary Clinton, the super predators, calling black people super predators. Bill Clinton. So Hillary Clinton, you
I didn't vote last time either, by the way.
Yeah, no, neither did I. People were like,
and my ex-girl was pissed.
My mama.
She was like, you have to vote for Hillary. No, fuck I don't, and I didn't.
No, come on, man. The lesser of two evils thing is
because at this point, the lesser of two evils is Donald Trump. If we think about like how many times we voted a progressive, quote unquote, or Democrat in office and saw our situation get way worse.
And you ain't even, I mean, not even just that. I mean, morally, you look at Joe Biden and the shit that he's done. You right, dog. Honestly, the lesser of two evils is Trump. Still evil. But come on, man.
I was arguing with an old white dude on my Facebook, and he was trying to bring up like things change. He was trying to push the vote and said, I said that we are John Lewis's, the congressman that just died. I said we are John Lewis's wildest nightmare. He commented and said any black person that doesn't vote is not his, or we're his greatest dream. Excuse me, we're his best dream. And he said any black person that doesn't vote is not John Lewis's dream. And I was like, boy, get out of here! Like, what you know as a white man? What do you know as a white man and a black man's dream? Like, and even I'm sure John Lewis, if he was in front of my face right now, and I told him, "Hey, bro, I do not trust the political system. It hasn't helped us, and I think that your all's effort in trying to get us voting rights was wasted energy because it didn't do anything when y'all should have been focused on getting the economic field level, right?" I bet you John Lewis would be like, "Bro, You on that shit. You on that shit, young man." You know what I mean? He's not going to be on some, you still vote yourself in. We need to, yeah. Where was I going? I'm done. I be getting like this, bro.
Don't do it.
No, he said, that's where I was. He said, that's what he said. That's what is it. The political influence of black people. He said black power. He said that I am weakening black power or black people's political bargaining power by not voting, and I'm telling him that we were never strong or weak or even had any will to speak of.
So what changes that? Because I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, right? If we could convince 110% of black people to come out and vote, what does that do? They don't do nothing, right?
Nothing.
They don't do nothing because we have the people like who was ganging up on y'all and their parents thinking that, hey man, if I just vote blue, everything will be okay. So what changes that?
And like also, my life hasn't been bad under Trump. Honestly,
that was the thing that I wanted to ask both of y'all at the top of this was what has changed in your life since Donald Trump became president?
I make more money than I ever have.
I don't think, and you might have already been on that path. So it's not to credit Trump, right? It's just to say, hey, I mean, this is my willpower and what I'm able to do for myself. I'm doing, for myself. I'm controlling my willpower how I can, no matter who's in office.
What we've seen is that black people, whatever major things happen in America, black people are hit the worst. When the stock market crashes, poor black people are hit the hardest. So we have always existed in this lack of, and because we've always existed in this lack of, anytime something's terrible is happening, there's white people losing their jobs and they are going crazy. Like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do? And black people are sitting there like, oh, I guess I gotta, find another way. We are the most adaptive, most creative, most like resilient, right? When it comes to political bodies, like we are the most adaptive political bodies, and it literally doesn't matter who's in office. Like you said, you make more money. I mean, the exposure or the three-peat of racism being exposed, health inequities with the pandemic being exposed, and like the brazen white supremacy being exposed. Yeah. This is great. I'm loving this world that we living in. I love it, bro. I am so happy, bro. Imagine if Hillary was in. We would have never come to this, to all this, like...
The light bulb would have never went
off. What? It would have never went off.
Right.
It would have been like, oh, we got our first woman president. We're still talking about black issues? Really?
That's kind of true, man. Yeah.
We would have stayed asleep, bro. We had to have a common enemy, bro. I always say humanity will not come together until we have some aliens to go against. For real. It won't be because you black and white. Fuck this green nigga.
Yeah.
We're going to get this green nigga. Let's go.
Yeah.
You would see white people handing guns to black people so that they can shoot at the aliens too.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I've heard from people like back in the old wars and shit, like people that I know whose like grandfather or whatever was in the wars, because it was black people in the wars too.
Come on, now,
they was racist.
Yeah,
but you know what I'm saying, they was doing what they had to do because they was on the same side that was fighting for this country.
Yeah, that's what white people try to make it. They try to make it seem like we was like we're American. Black people did it because it was the only way to, one, escape the sharecropping South and like slavery or imprisonment, and two, you had like guarantees for fighting. So if I fight, it was like in black people's mind, if I fight for your war, then you have no choice than to give me equal rights.
Yeah.
But with World War I, World War II, Vietnam, we saw race riots and social unrest every single time those wars were over and people came back home. Now we have Afghanistan and Iraq. People are coming back home expecting good treatment, the same treatment. Y'all seen the dude that got shot in Ohio, Sean something? He was live. He was doing stupid. He was doing too much. I seen him, but they shot him, and then they said, I guess it's going to be the cop said, it's going to be a closed casket for you, homie.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. This is the dude, and he was a military guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he fought for this country. He deserved the rights of due trial, not to be like all types of stuff. But no, that's not enough.
The military guys have came back too, like
fucked up.
The Dave Chappelle 846 special or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He talked about the Dorner.
Yep. Come on now.
He was an ex-military guy, black LAPD.
Yeah.
Went and started killing niggas and LAPD family members and all that shit.
Dare I say he was a good cop?
Then he said something about the Dallas shit.
Come on.
The nigga that killed like 7 cops or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, niggas would be coming home from the military, man, and they be black. They ain't with this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Or they assume that they need to join the police force to actually get the protections and rights that they get. But we've seen countless off-duty police officers detained, guns pointed on them, even after telling the cops, "Hey, I'm a cop." They do not care. Dude, you're black.
The way I saw those stories you talking about, Steeg, was these people came home and continued to fight for their country.
Come on. Woo. Woo.
That's a bar right there.
To be so patriotic that you are keeping your nation up to the standards that they said they was on?
Yes. That's exactly what I thought it was.
Come on now. That is a good soldier and that is a good officer. So we ain't got to vote for two lesser evils, bro. You so right, Steve.
Nah, I'm cool.
And I wanted to mention also, you all, boycotting things is the only way we've ever gotten any type of legislation or rights. It wasn't marching to voting polls and then getting beat that got us voting rights. It was staying off of buses and messing up their economics, messing up their money, not shopping with them, not doing and participating in the system as they need us to participate so they can continue to be profitable. That's the only time. So when we abstain from voting, bro, when we write in Bernie Sanders' name or we write in Kanye West's name, if enough of us do it, they're going to stop and be like, we didn't even have enough votes for either party to like this party only got 3,000 votes, this party only got 4,000 votes, and the rest of billions of votes was write-ins. Obviously, people have lost faith in the political system. Obviously, people are losing faith
That's already been shown because the last election was the lowest turnout in. Was it the history or a long time? It was the lowest. It was the lowest turnout.
But are y'all familiar how that process works?
And this one could be even lower. We'll see.
From my understanding, though, if enough names are written in or whatever, they just do it again. Mm-hmm. So they just what they're doing is they give people another chance. Oh shit, so and so's been wrote in this many times. I better get my ass out there and vote for Trump or Biden or whatever. Mm. I thought that's kind of how that process worked. If there's enough write-ins, that person doesn't simply just become president.
No, none of
They just run that shit back.
Yep.
With this person on the ballot now.
Yep. I don't know. Maybe I'm not familiar with the process either.
Yeah, I don't know how it works either.
Yeah, who knows? That'll be interesting though to see.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no third. There's no three parties. We are a false democracy.
Yep.
We are a republic posing as a democracy.
Yeah. Scary as fuck.
It's scary. Here's your two choices.
Yeah, you got two choices.
Aren't you happy you got freedom?
Yeah. There's a dude that's you got this guy right here. And then there's another guy that's got the same name, just the H is silent. You know what I'm saying? and those, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, those are your choices.
Come on, man.
Same policies. My homie, when we was having that debate, they was like, "Do you know policies? Do you know Biden's policies? You don't even know Biden's policies. You're not voting for him because you don't know his policies." And
that's so crazy to me that niggas is caping for Biden like this.
I'm like, bro, one white man's policies is another white man's policies. I don't need to know Joe Biden's policy.
But it's like they don't even fuck with him. It's just they don't like Trump. That's the crazy thing.
That's it.
That's the crazy thing. It's like they like him a little more than Trump. They don't like Trump at all. But they got like 10%. They got like a 10% like. You know how you play a RPG or something and it takes like the fucking points to level up.
Okay.
You got to get like
the skill points too.
Yeah. Biden got 10 skill points.
Okay.
So they gonna go for him.
Okay. Versus Trump's 5.
Versus Trump's 0. They don't fuck with
0. Okay. I got you.
They hate him.
Yeah. That's crazy to me, man. This nigga, let's get Biden in office and get these niggas that support Biden shot in the leg instead of heart.
Like
He's telling you not to vote for him, man. It's so crazy how synonymous they are to be, because Trump in his campaign in 2016, I'll never forget when they asked why should black people vote for you, and that nigga said, what do you got to lose?
What do you got to lose?
Biden turned right around and said,
you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
What's the fucking difference?
Nothing. It's the same shit.
It's the same thing. It's eerily similar to me.
Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you say that? What amount of my best friend is black made you think that like that was okay for you to say, bro? What?
Yeah.
And this shit's so scary because then you get people that people actually fuck with to come out and say, yeah, Biden is the one. It's a fucking trap, dog.
No, my mama loves Biden, bro.
What?
She be like, Obama co-signed him. That's who I'm going for. You know, I love some Obama. Like, she's on that, bro. Like, you know, the older people, bro, they locked in on that party shit, bro.
Locked in on that party shit.
No matter
locked
what.
in on that voting shit.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
So
a whole new strategy must be had, and it goes back to what you was talking about earlier about you have to be you're a different person than you were 6 months ago. Like, this is a different situation for black people than it was since months ago, and that's the problem with American politics, that the black body politic has to reevaluate its position and reevaluate the strategies it uses to inflict political will every few decades, or every decade, every couple of decades, not even a decade, like every 4 or 8 years.
Yeah.
Like every 4 or 8 years, you gotta.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. We made it over this. Now let's.
Who ran against Obama?
On primary or what? What do you mean?
I guess primary. Was it Mitt?
It was a McCain one time.
It was McCain. Okay.
Mitt Romney, I think, was the blue guy. You had to choose between the two.
Okay.
But he had 2 terms though, so it was McCain.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying with a Republican representative. Like, we don't even remember, right?
No, I don't remember.
That's wild, right?
Well, John McCain was one of them.
Washed. John McCain.
Hillary ran against Obama and the primary.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. And then it was between them two.
Oh, y'all talking about the 2 Democrat candidates?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. And then I think it was Romney and McCain.
Okay.
Romney and McCain.
And see, like,
who was it the first time that nigga won? The Republican.
I think it was either Romney or McCain, dog. I don't remember that.
hey, y'all, we are sitting here creating a podcast about and having a political conversation. There are think tanks where people get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to predict the social climate of 5 years out, 10 years out, 20 years out, right? They are literally a think tank paid to say, hey, social unrest is going to be crazy around this time. Let's give them a black president. That'll keep everybody quiet for a minute if they, for at least 8 years. And then afterwards, we don't know. The social unrest is going to pop back up. Maybe we need to get a little pandemic sprinkled in there or something to help people sit the fuck down. I don't know.
But you know what, though? Another thing with all these politicians and shit, bro, they be like, how do you come in to running the president and being fucking rich as fuck? Like, they be rich as fuck, bro.
Mm-hmm. Because and that was
like, how do they get paid? Like, how do they get bread, bro? They be rich as fuck, dog.
You supposed to lose money when you become a politician, dog. Like, you supposed to be a service to the people.
Yep.
You a servant.
Them niggas don't play. Them
They
niggas
be
don't.
getting banked.
They don't pay taxes and shit, bro.
They don't pay taxes, and they do
because
shit,
the way the United States is set up, bro, is like the more money you make, bro, like it's like set up for
The rich.
Yeah. So like that's the ultimate goal. Like that's all I give a fuck about. I just want to get my money. I don't give a fuck who president is. I don't give a fuck.
Again, economics and politics is hand in hand, fam. If you got money, then you got political power. If you don't got no money, then you just don't got political power.
Because that's if you don't want, like, if you want to be exempt, if you bitching about this, that, and the other, the easiest solution is just get rich.
But you say it like,
I'm not saying it's easy.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's easy.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Hey,
though,
I'd like to get rich.
yeah,
thank you.
Appreciate it.
No, I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying that it's structured for the rich to stay rich. That's what I'm saying. So if you figure out a way to get into that class, that upper echelon of, you know what I'm saying, American citizens, you be straight.
Yep.
No matter who the fuck the president is, you wouldn't even probably worry about that shit.
Yeah.
Because you ain't paying taxes.
Right.
It's like a whole bunch of exempt shit, and it's America's like built on like the poor and middle class. You know what I'm saying? To keep the like, think about it, bro. We go to work every day, bro, to pay these motherfuckers. Like, we literally go work every day for our money to give it to somebody else.
Yep. And we on a treadmill
every week,
and our shit's
every
staying
month.
the same. Yeah, we don't have life. You work the
And
same
we giving our money to a motherfucker that's rich.
Yeah, he's rich, and you have the same exact lifestyle you did day one of your job.
10 years later.
10 years later.
Yep. And he could give you more, but that's not how capitalism works. They need cheap labor. As long as the labor is cheap, then my profit can be as big as it is. So, I'm sorry, I can't raise your pay. And I mean, you don't like that I'm rich? Oh, you're fired. Thanks for working at Barstool. Have a good day.
Viacom.
You know, Viacom. Come on now. I told you, exercise that power, bro.
It's funny to me how uneducated people are too, or maybe I just know shit that maybe not the average person would know. But when he got fired, people were saying, "Why don't he should go to BET?"
Hey, man, I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't know.
That's asinine.
Oh my god!
But I'm saying Viacom owns BET.
That's what
they don't even know what Viacom is, bro. They probably was like,
who said that?
They was like,
bro, the shit you see on Facebook, bro.
Oh,
you know,
it's like
God.
Viacom. Yeah, no, it's Spanish for MTV. Y'all don't people don't know that Viacom is the parent network. You feel me?
They don't understand that it's like Viacom and like NBC, ABC. It's like 5 networks that own everything.
On,
just like it's like 12 companies that own everything in the world. Like, people don't know shit, bro.
That's crazy that somebody said that.
Yeah, it is.
I saw the he should go to Revolt. And
I saw that one.
And Revolt.
Well, I think Diddy's already done extended the invitation.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But the problem now.
I'm sure
is,
MTV owns.
Yeah, I was gonna say the problem now is Nick's trying to fight. He's fighting for the name. So, you know, I mean, but you can.
Yeah, fuck.
There's other niggas got a million ways to say wild now.
Out wilding.
Out wild.
We out wildin' to DJ D-Rec, you know. I mean,
they should start wearing black and blue.
He's probably
and white.
fighting. They never gonna give him the name, but he's probably fighting for the format of the show, like the game
that he created.
Yeah, bro.
That sucks.
I had to.
You know what? But it's true though, because Kawhi Leonard designed the hand emblem from Nike, and when he went to New Balance, he wanted to take it with him and sued Nike for not giving it to him and lost.
Yep.
You imagine creating something and the company saying thank you for that. And you
I can imagine every time I go to vote.
Kanye.
Thank you for that vote.
Kanye was able to get Yeezy somehow from Nike.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
And they probably read his contract.
But I mean, the
before
Kanye
he signed it.
Yeah, I don't know how he got it, bro. But let's get into something else. Did y'all want to? Y'all was kind of touching on it at the beginning of the show, the Nick Cannon shit. Y'all want to get into that? No.
Nah, I nigga got fired.
I got fired. I am not a Hebrew Israelite, so I won't speak on
he went very extreme.
Yeah, he did not go extreme at all. He just said a truth that you would hear from any educated Black theory professor, like Dr. Sebi or anybody else, but he is who he is.
But what you were saying though is he worded it poorly though.
Yeah, he did word. That's it, bro.
He took it extreme then, right?
Nope.
He had some buzzwords in there.
Buzzwords.
Yeah, it was buzzwords.
Yeah. Inferior.
Yeah.
It was a few other ones.
Damn, man! Imagine calling your boss inferior and getting fired. What? I meant to say you got a little dick too. Like, you know, you should have kept going, bro. Push that. And so, there had to be like, you know, say the video was 3 minutes and 41 seconds. There had to be a specific minute mark that got him fired. It was like 2:38. You know what I'm saying?
And then he put out an apology, and that's the worst part. So like he said what he said,
and it's not live, so he could have edited it.
Yeah,
that's another thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, it could have been edited out.
I wonder who the producer is. The producer got to be Jewish.
It's his shit.
Yeah, it's his show.
Don't say that.
Nothing's wrong with you, Jewish people.
We got Jewish producers, man. You gonna offend me.
Right. No, we could talk about the sensitivity of America when you separate people and put them in different spaces. You allow them to have their grievances. The people Nick Cannon was talking about have their grievances, but Nick Cannon, as a part of a disenfranchised group, also has his grievances. And if he was more better versed in how to express those grievances, maybe he wouldn't have lost his job. That's what I'm saying.
I can't help but to look at the fact that you can. It might not be fair to say right now, but you can express your feeling toward a lot of groups. I'm not going to be specific. You can express your feeling toward a lot of different groups as articulate as you can, or as is unarticulate a word? I asked that before.
Is it inarticulate?
Inarticulate is the word, right? Depending on the group, you can say whatever the fuck you want to,
Right.
and be fine,
Right. Because black people apparently don't care. We ain't all up in arms. We don't have no.
I can't, but I don't know. I don't know though, because you can. If somebody said, was it a teacher that said we can make run them into the pavement, they'll be the same color or whatever. That crazy shit that teacher from Louisville said. I mean, they getting her the fuck up out of here quick.
I mean, but it's just now.
It's now though,
and she can get another job somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, fuck, man. The good example we just talked about, Dave Portnoy. He doubled down on what he said.
Yeah. And I like that. Again, I prefer the overt racist. Like, I know where you stand. Yeah. And I can also, if I sat down with Dave Portnoy, I could change his mind. I not change his mind, but I could give him some, like, historical stuff. It's like, give me the resource, give me a little projector, a little PowerPoint. I'm going to dispel all that stuff.
Educate
him like a mug with the quickness. You've been told to be proud of this Boston Tea Party. You've been told to be proud of the Civil War. But the people who fought the Civil War were secessionists, thereby treasonous, and the people who were, like, how can you be proud of that, bro? I mean, that's not American. That's the most un-American thing in the world.
I don't think he gives a fuck.
Yeah, no, he don't. He's got $1 million and he's white. White man.
But that just goes to show, and also he does the firing. Right. I guess that's the other thing, right? It depends on how high up you are before you can say whatever you want to say about a certain group of people.
See, there's little caveats too that. Never mind. I go with the fire off mic or off. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all about the background's wild, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, the background's wild, and like the way that contracts and stuff are set up when you're part of something like that.
Yeah.
You're right. There's no recourse for him. Like there's that's why he don't care because it don't matter.
So tell me the difference because I think I know the answer to this already. I feel like we already answered it. But what's the difference between the Nick Cannon and the Dave Portnoy?
I mean, Dave Portnoy has his own network. Nick Cannon works for networks.
Okay, that's what I figured the answer would be, right? So yeah, like the company gets the employee the fuck out of here. Meanwhile, the company can do whatever.
Mm-hmm. The president of Viacom come out and say, I deliberately program my television to show y'all black people getting locked up, shot and killed, to desensitize you and make you not as angry. But I would never show thousands of Jews getting killed or led to furnaces. I would never show anything that would have Jewish people hurt. That is like that bias that I'm talking about and what you can do when you own what you own. Does Diddy own Revolt TV?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Outright. Mm-hmm. Going to Revolt might not be a bad move. I mean...
And I think Oprah owns... Is it OWN? Yeah. Oprah Winfrey.
Wilding out to OWN is nuts.
Oh, God.
That would actually make some people watch that shit. I ain't heard nobody say they watch OWN network or OWN.
My mama
the
do.
OW network.
My mama do. Tyler Perry got some joints on there?
Hey, they all got some stuff. So I don't know. That's interesting, though.
But yeah, that's what I figured is that we look at Nick Cannon as a mogul, which is crazy because you see how fast he was taken down. Mm-hmm. But we do that because of the positions that he's seen that we've seen him put people in, right? Mm-hmm. Like he took a whole bunch of internet people and made them into something.
Didn't Joe get fired from Complex?
Joe got fired from Complex.
Well, I can't remember what he said though.
It wasn't something. Was it something that he? I don't remember. I don't think that it was something that he said. Been a contract it was contract negotiation time.
Got you. I was about to say that.
And they decided to part ways.
And that was his show. And that was his show.
That was his idea.
Yeah. He came up with it.
The format was his idea.
And he couldn't. My bad, bro.
You good?
And he couldn't take it with him.
But that's something interesting, right? We talk about the tokenism that America forces you to get into. You are made a token. We thought Nick Cannon was a mogul. That nigga just had 7 jobs. You feel me? And it was just getting money from 7 different jobs. So we as black people was like, damn, bro, you really own some shit. You a boss. Nah. Maybe like close to that. Maybe third in command. But, you know, he got enough power to let people in the door and put them on and stuff. But he ain't got power to, like, schedule programming. You know what I mean? Right. America has talent, should be replaced with Wildin' Out.
Huh?
I said America's Got Talent should have been replaced with Wildin'. If Nick Cannon was the head of that network, fuck America's Got Talent. We gonna Wildin' Out, and America's Got Talent got to come on Wildin' Out to show.
He's the host of that Mask show too, isn't he? He's a host of like one of them kind of shows.
Yep. Yeah, The Mask. The robot one where Lil Wayne came out with the Mask Singer. The Mask Singer. He created that, but again, an employee. That? Yes, bro. I mean, all these great ideas that he's giving, like you said, you give to the corporation.
He's giving away. Yep.
Thank you very much for that idea. Trademark. Thank you for that idea. Trademark.
And I mean, I don't want to they talked about it on Joe Budden podcast. I really don't want to go into it, but yeah, just now here recently, you had the resources to where you could do that kind of stuff on your own.
Come on,
you make internet shows out of it and get picked up somewhere. I mean, they got the Versus thing. Where
you got YouTube.
The people doing the 20. They got millions of dollars knocking on their door every week trying to get a piece of that.
This last one was on Apple. If you got an Apple TV, you can watch it HD on TV.
Yeah. So we just now getting to, I want to say, well, is that correct to say? Is it okay to say that we just now getting to a point to where Nick Cannon could have took all them ideas, all those shows, and put them on?
Yes, we now are.
And did his own thing.
Yes, we are.
We're just now getting to that.
Yes, we are.
I mean, and if he's got that many ideas, I'm sure he's got more.
Yeah, right. Right.
Is it wrong for me to say I'm rooting for dude?
Yeah, no,
I don't want to.
no.
I don't want to see him fail. I feel like there's a lot of black people that came out and spoke against Nick Cannon and said that you shouldn't be caping for him and things like that. Nope. I feel like I said, today is different than it was 6 months ago. Mm-hmm. How many of them same niggas was calling white people savages these past few months in their own way? You know what I'm saying?
I hate the. You know me, we didn't talk about it. I hate the cancel shit anyway.
You hate the cancel culture.
Man, yeah, the cancel.
Like you want to cancel a nigga because he said something. Like that's anybody. Like they come out and say something. I mean, you know, niggas cancel Kanye every year.
Every year
for a 3-minute rant or something he done did. Yeah. You know, but forget about all the ways the niggas' music made them feel. You know, any kind of like I mean, with me, I love Yeezy, so. I'm not wiping nothing away from like the way I felt when I first opened the box for the Wave Runners. Yeah. Like that's one of my favorite shoes ever. Yeah. So it's like I don't care what Kanye does. He done bought me some kind of happiness in some kind of way. And like Michael Jordan, he's a dick. Yeah. But love Mike. I love Jordans. Love Mike. I mean, I love the basketball player Mike. Yeah. So it's like
I have to keep my.
Everybody ain't you, and everybody ain't gonna do what you want them to do. Like people want everybody to, especially celebrities and shit like that. They want them to speak up on something, or they want them to walk a fine line, and they want them to do this. Niggas fuck up. Like nigga, you ain't perfect. Like you canceling a nigga. What the fuck you done did? Yeah, you ain't done shit. You ain't done a quarter of what this nigga done done. Anybody that you trying to cancel. Yeah. But that's black, like any black, and I'm speaking, a black celebrity figure. Yeah.
But Steve. Not even trying to play devil's advocate, but I'm trying to. I think the thing that I'm kind of battling myself is somebody's impact versus, I guess in the same coin they impact the positive impact versus the negative impact. So not trying to play devil's advocate because me and you, we done had a conversation off the mic about Kanye and Kanye's to me, Kanye has. Some issues that gives him a pass on everything that he does, and this is just from my perspective. Yeah. But when somebody's positive impact versus their negative impact, like you have to kind of weigh them out. And I agree with you that not everybody deserves to be canceled, but you do have to weigh out the impact. Like, what you've done? How detrimental was it to women? How like we talked about Tory. If Tory shot Meg, that's super detrimental.
Hell yeah,
that nigga's
type
done.
Of shit. But I'm saying like Kanye is. I mean, even more so than Kanye, people like have spoken or said something that somebody didn't like and they want to cancel. Yeah, causing harm to somebody. Yeah, nah. If he did that shit, fuck him. Fuck Tory Lanez. If he did that shit, but I'm saying just a nigga speaking, somebody that's thinking different than that person. That's what it all comes down to. Yeah, somebody saying something that isn't what you think, it's automatically a cancellation. But as long as that person is saying everything that you agree with, are you riding hard for him? Let Beyonce come out here and say something that all these chicks don't agree with. No, yeah, and you know what? They won't cancel her.
They won't.
They're going to make up an excuse for her.
Yep. Yeah. But there will also be some factions that do cancel her. So I think that the cancel culture is a way that black people are trying to measure and weigh what they gonna stand for and what they not. Like as a culture moving forward, you can't say stuff like this. You can't.
Yeah. Imagine if Rihanna came out and said she fucked with Trump.
Right. Exactly. So like, then you should stop buying. See, so that's a cancellation flaw. Like that's cause for cancellation. Supporting somebody who obviously doesn't support.
But I'm saying people pick and choose because they won't cancel Rihanna. Just like they won't cancel Beyonce.
If she went for Trump, they would cancel Rihanna, bro. And Beyonce. If Beyonce came out and said, I just donated $1 million to Trump, bro, there's going to be a lot of dead bees in that beehive, bro.
It ain't, bro.
I promise you there would.
Because Kanye still does what he does, bro. Like, he's not, like, his albums don't sell as well as they do, but you got to think, Kanye came out in 2004.
I mean, think about diehard Kanye fans. They haven't wavered. I'm a diehard Kanye fan, and I'm on what Vern's on, like, I give him a pass, bro. Your mama got taken out. I give you a pass, bro. Yeah. And I love Kanye. I literally have scapegoated his behavior because I'm such a fan of him. You gonna see the same thing that happened with anybody else, bro. Beyonce, I donated to Trump, you gonna say people, Hey man, ever since she got with Jay-Z, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna give her a pass on a thing. I mean, I don't buy music no more. I have boycotted it.
Yeah, I know.
I have canceled.
My whole thing is, bro, I just feel like people pick and choose, and then the cancel shit. The cancel shit's silly, bro. You can't cancel every fucking thing. You can't. Just because somebody disagree with what you think, you can't. You know what I'm saying?
It's a touchy one, man. Like I said, for me, it's the measurement of the impactful things you did versus the negative.
I think I like that.
You did
I like that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I like that. You smack a kid, but you gave us Billie Jean. I won't take it. If Michael Jackson smacked a kid, I'm gonna take it. Now, if it's true that he raped kids, bro, that's a cancellation offense, bro. You can't mess with kids.
Fuck with that. Like R. Kelly.
R. Kelly, bro. I was down. Step in the name. Let's do it. Yeah. But, bro, you cannot be pissing on little girls. What? Mm-hmm. Cancel, bro.
Yeah.
And niggas' music still fired, though, dog.
No. Nope.
He still listens to Kels.
No, I don't. I really don't. For real.
Just so y'all know, Vern got very serious. So I think he's completely got over that.
Listen. I will say, because I mean the art is what it is, right? Mm-hmm. Like you can't sit here and I'm gonna sit here and say TB2.com, one of the best R&B albums I ever heard in my life. I never listen to it again. As bad as I want to, I'll never listen to it again. TB2.com is one of the nigga.
Is that B2K?
Nigga 12 play part 2, boy.
R. Kelly, bro. R. Kelly. I wish.
Come on,
Fiesta.
On your booty.
Feeling on your booty.
Terrible.
No. The thing about
if a nigga can sing, bro.
Look at me about to cape for TB2.com, and I'm gonna do it. No. The singles are what they are. Singles. They have a job that they must perform. They got to be catchy and get everybody's attention to come to this beautiful work of art that is TB2.com. All the B-side joints on there, fire. Every single one of them.
So Hitler come out with a dope-ass rap album, you bumping it?
Before he killed everybody? Yes. And then I found out who he really is. Oh, no, I can't fuck with him.
He was making the songs while pissing on a little girl.
No!
That's what was happening, bro. He was
I didn't know at the time.
Feeling on your booty. He was talking about 12-year-old booty, bro.
Yes, we know.
12, 13-year-old booty.
At the time, we didn't know.
That's true.
At the time, we didn't know.
We didn't know.
So, I will always remember.
But you got to cancel him, though, bro. You got to stop listening to those songs. Right, yeah.
I don't listen to him no more.
We can cap for the album. He can cap for the album, bro. He just can't
play.
If R.
Kelly come on the playlist, nigga, I'm not skipping, bro.
Oh. You gotta skip him, Steeg, bro.
Nah, bro.
You have to.
I need that TP2 on vinyl, man.
Stop.
This nigga done really went out on the ledge.
That's wild.
By himself.
Man, the music's ignorant. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can separate the music from from the
I
person,
hate when
bro.
people say that.
How?
Niggas said Michael Jackson touched kids for years.
That's true, but
nigga, I'm still moonwalking right now.
I'm picking and choosing.
But the difference though with R. Kelly, you talk about separate. This is what kills separating the music from the art. This nigga's got a concept album about the shit that he was doing. Chocolate Factory has songs on it about him fucking with little girls.
Oh my god!
It's a concept album.
I'm gonna go to it. I'm about to listen.
Yeah,
don't you just said it in the mic.
That's what I'm saying. I fuck with Chocolate Factory.
Now it's a research thing.
But the title of it alone, what is the Chocolate Factory movie about?
Little kids, Willy Wonka, little kids to their death. Assumably, I mean, I don't know if they pumped the Blueberry Girl out, but they always left, and you would assume niggas was dead.
Yeah. And there was an adult man luring little kids to what?
Pizzagate. Bro, Jeff Epstein, that Wayfair thing, it's a lot of evil in the world, y'all.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, you looking at that shit?
Yeah.
The conspiracies ain't conspiracies no more.
They never been. They never been. Everybody know the term conspiracy theory was coined by the CIA to take away valid concerns from people who had like ideas about mysteries, bro. That's the thing that we live. That's the world that we live in, bro. And you can't just get away.
Everybody didn't know it.
What I know that conspiracy theory was coined by them.
I didn't know that. Like I heard it a few weeks ago. I never knew that though.
Yes, bro.
That's crazy.
Like how can we get people? How can we disprove their stuff? Man, call it a conspiracy.
Call it a conspiracy. And then they had a fucking J.P. Morgan Chase Bank fucking airplane crash with all that cocaine on it.
Come on.
It's a conspiracy.
It's a conspiracy.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Man,
Aaliyah was gonna come out about R. Kelly, and with the
Whoa,
with
now
the,
you think it's getting deep. You about to say R. Kelly killed Aaliyah?
That nigga said Call of Duty. They shot that motherfucker out the sky.
Hey, dog, cut the mic. I gotta pee so bad. And this nigga's not making me piss on myself.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Hold on.
Go pee.
My bad. No. Go ahead, Lance. So before we punch out, what was you about to say?
That's what I'm saying.
Aaliyah's about
bro.
to come out on R. Kelly and do what?
Bro, if y'all have been watching the Jeff Epstein stuff, you will see that pedophiles, and especially pedophiles with money, will go to no bounds to keep what they're doing concealed.
Yeah.
Aaliyah could not have lived with this Me Too movement. Imagine Aaliyah during the Me Too movement, and she finally come out about R. Kelly, and she tell about everything
And
with
Jay-Z.
grooming,
Yeah.
and Jay-Z.
With her,
And Dame Dash.
Yeah. Now you don't have no name women. You got somebody with impact.
Because like, even when Jay started fucking with Beyonce, she was about 18.
Yo, come on now. Probably younger than that.
Yeah.
And how much you think it would cost to take, I'm Jay-Z.
Because ain't Beyonce like 35 now?
Yes, bro.
Nah, bro. She's
Nah,
like 38.
bro. She's like 35, 36 right now, bro. We can look it up. We
It's
got phones.
35. Look. I'm going to say she's 37.
You saying 37?
I'm saying
I'm saying
37.
38. She's 38.
Okay, so it's but it's 2020.
Okay.
So 18 years ago,
Let me do it.
she would have been 20.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2002. Bonnie and Clyde came out in 2002. Blueprint 2 came out in 2002.
Okay.
So I don't think that was when they first started fucking with each other. But she would have been, 2000, she would have been
And can we talk about that? Like, Pornhub creates
18.
these pedophiles.
I started
And incest.
So I'm trying to do stand up when the coronavirus is over.
Nice.
Yeah, and I started
Good.
on a bit about that. But that's very true, dog.
I got a bit about it too.
Do you?
Yes, I write jokes too. We need to link up, Vern. I'm gonna show you. Look, this is my joke. Look,
This man's about to show me the whole. I'm about to steal this.
Look, bro.
Oh my god.
Yes, bro. I write every single.
Oh man. Oh man, we're gonna have to do it together. You go first.
That's cool. No, okay, that's fine.
I'm scared to death. You do the poetry thing already, so
Right.
You got it.
Right.
Ignorance. Show him.
Figurative and literally.
Yeah, both.
Pretty
Beautiful.
All right, we're back.
Okay.
Quick smoke break.
Yeah. Drink break.
Everybody good? Everybody good? Everybody good?
Yeah, we back. We back.
All right.
We live, baby.
Yeah, home stretch, man. Better get out of here. So one of my favorite NBA players, James Harden. I guess he wore a Blue Lives Matter mask.
Yeah.
You know what? To me, it kind of looks like a one of those Call of Duty masks.
It do look Call of Duty
about to
Ghosts.
look it
Maybe that's what he thought he was wearing.
Yeah.
But then Young Thug came out and what did he say,
he had no
Vern?
internet.
Oh my god. Oh.
James
said-
Harden don't know what's going on. He ain't got no internet, man. That's his brother. He ain't got to come and attack him.
First of all, your verse 7 days. If you know what I mean. I'm up for a week.
So Young Thug, he came out Kate for him, said James Harden had no internet. He didn't know what he was doing. And I don't think he did though.
James Harden not having internet is where he makes $30 million a year is absolutely crazy.
No, that is a ridiculous assertion.
If I had to come and Kate for James Harden, I'd say that he don't have the internet because he's always on the road.
I'm gonna say it is the Punisher joint, which police have
Police love
co-opted.
the fucking Punisher,
They love the
dog.
Punisher,
They
which
love
is
the Punisher.
that's off-putting like crazy. Like to think that y'all are idolizing this vigilante that goes around just killing people he deems are. And the creators have even said many times, even the Punisher comic book, he's speaking out against police brutality.
Yeah.
Each time, like the creator said, "Hey, this is not for cops."
No.
Fuck, you had something on your page I wanted to send to Vern, but I forgot. It's about all the Marvel characters.
Oh yeah,
You remember sharing that?
What was it?
I wanted
Put me on.
I wanted to. I can find it and send. I don't know if we could talk
I'm
about
about
it.
to
I
pull
don't
it
care
up.
how long the pod
there's
is.
really not much to say about James Harden not having the internet.
No, it's about him wearing the Blue Lives Matter thing. It's like, how did you not know? And maybe he wore the Punisher. Maybe he was like, but or maybe not. Maybe he was just.
I feel I always go back to just because a nigga's famous doesn't mean he speaks for everybody. And not saying that he's speaking on the opposite side or whatever. He's just unaware. He should not be held to the responsibility of a fucking mask. He shouldn't be. We shouldn't look at James Harden and say we shouldn't look at James Harden in a Blue Lives Matter mask unintentionally and say, "Oh, you on the other side." No, he's fucking ignorant.
Yes, you should.
No, why, Lance? He plays basketball.
So
he's not an activist. He's not somebody who's ever came out and said anything.
nope, I'm not taking it. You're a human, and humans have opinions on civil rights. They have opinions on the society that they live in. And,
Not 100% of humans know.
I mean,
no.
To not know, I'm not giving you that, bro. There's no way this nigga put on this mask and has not seen. Bro, it's on every truck you see, bro. All these flatbed trucks, bro. He's seen that flag. He's seen the Punisher symbol. He knows somebody.
I don't think so.
He got to, bro.
Come on, dog.
He got
Where
to, bro.
do you live? And he's always on the. How many trucks he seeing? how many trucks he probably not paying any fucking attention to the trucks when they about to go play the Suns.
I know he has a confidant or a confidant, somebody close to him that knows about the political situation, knows about the societal situation. And when he put on that mask, it's like, bruh, you know that's what cops use.
Nobody told him that. No. And this nigga's head straight up strippers assholes. Like
That's all he knows.
That's all he knows.
That's all he knows is throwing a bag in the club.
We cannot and
Is he still with the Rockets?
Yeah.
He's still
outside
with
of dribbling the basketball.
It don't even match his team colors. Go ahead.
Outside of dribbling the basketball, I've never heard. It's outside of talking about basketball. I don't know anything else about James Harden besides he used to fuck with Chloe. He had a horrible season that year when he fucked with Chloe. He bounced back, got the MVP. But outside of basketball, all I know is for that nigga to be in Houston strip clubs, throwing bags of bread at strippers and fucking them. That's all I know about James.
You cannot, dog. I loved. It was a few years ago with Young Thug. I think it might have been Trayvon Martin. Young Thug came out. They asked him something. He's like, I don't know nothing about that, man. I'm just out here trying to get some money. Mm-hmm. I love that. Mm. Because it's ignorant, yes. Mm. But on the same coin, stop championing people who have a talent. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Stop idolizing these people and expecting them to have the right words to say.
Nope.
That's not them. How many people did you know was a hooper?
I feel like a lot of them niggas
in high
is
school?
Right, and they couldn't speak on none of that stuff. Yep, stupid dunces.
I feel like a lot of them niggas is numb to death too.
Huh?
I feel like a lot of them niggas is numb to death.
That could be another factor.
Because they've either killed people or a lot of people that they're close to have killed people.
I don't think James Harden got any bodies. I mean, Wesley Matthews. Was that Wesley Matthews? Who that nigga dropped?
Wesley Matthews. No, not Wesley Matthews. Wesley, the light skinned nigga used to play for Syracuse.
Yeah, what's that nigga?
Wesley something, bro.
Yeah, that's the only body James Harden got, man.
No, I'm not taking it. We need to. I'm sorry, but if you a celebrity, if you are making more money than the people that you came up with, you have a responsibility to. You have a responsibility to speak on certain things and just kind of be the face for certain things. And he could have came out with a black mask. He could have came out with any other color, anything else. But for him to come out in a Blue Lives Matter mask, bro, off top, I'm sorry, bro. That's I'm not hearing that. I'm not Charles Barkley. I'm not a role model. Yes, you are. I'm sorry. You don't want to be, but it's kind of comes with the territory, bro.
What do you expect the ignorant nigga to do for you, Lance? What do you expect the ignorant nigga with more money than God to do for you?
I mean, at the very least, say he shouldn't have got killed by the police. That's at the very least.
But that's the thing. Same day he was interviewed asking about the protest in Houston, and I mean James Harden is about as shallow as a fucking crock, a pothole with water in it. Like I think all eyes were on nigga. He said
all eyes?
All eyes were on Houston, and Houston showed the world how we can come together. But nigga, the entire fucking country was protesting. All eyes were not on Houston. The entire world was protesting.
He's not from Houston though, right?
No, he's from Compton. The whole world.
Oh, that's even worse.
You know what I'm saying?
That's worse, bro.
Yes,
because the West Coast, them niggas is even the street niggas is woke.
I understand.
Kendrick and all of them niggas is woke, bro.
I understand that, but I just don't. I still can't give the responsibility to James Harden to say, you know what, you are my man. When black issues arise, I expect you to come. No, like or hold a mask against them. I expect you to not wear that mask. Nigga don't know no fucking better, and it's not my place to say that he should.
Dumb games give you dumb prizes. If a nigga want to play dumb, then cool, you get the backlash that you deserve. Stop that, bro. Stop that.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm not.
I feel you,
everybody's
dog.
held accountable. I'm here for accountability.
We shouldn't champion our celebrities like that. Like there's people that we can put our dollars behind, we can put our support behind that has the proper way to articulate how to represent our us. You know what I'm saying?
We don't need them though.
Huh?
Those people aren't.
Nigga, you're one.
Bro, but I'm not in the forefront. I don't have millions of dollars and people don't see me every day. Like, people don't hear me speak
That's what I'm
every
saying.
day.
That's where the focus should be. Like, when it comes to black issues, when it comes to a black issue, I shouldn't be going to James Harden to see what he thinks.
Nope.
There's specific people.
I agree.
That should be, we should,
I agree with that.
And then there's niggas who's just completely unaware, who's gonna do dumb shit like James Harden. And we just talked about, pulling up the cancel bus on who, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't do
No, come on. I don't think he should be canceled for it, but there needs to be education. Definitely needs to be education.
I'm sure
it's opportunity for education.
I'm sure he got it afterwards.
Good. I bet you he won't wear no blue mask again.
You know what I mean?
And if he does, then he deserves not to be canceled, but to be like ridiculed. Like,
yeah,
stop it. You might as well walk around with the news.
He deserved it when it happened. But the thing is, I mean, he's just
this
ignorant.
Is fashion. This noose around my neck is fashion, bro.
Like he looked at it and thought it was cool.
I got a golden noose.
Fucked up.
It's noose is platinum, nigga. What you mean? Jacob gave me this. I'm not taking it, bro. No, bro. That is tasteless, bro.
Yeah,
tasteless. What was the next topic? This nigga James Harden.
No, we gonna
these ignorant niggas is killing us.
We're gonna stay with basketball. We're gonna stay with basketball, but me and Vern, we're not gonna argue this week.
Interesting.
People, Vern, I heard that me and you were saying the same thing, but you wasn't getting what I was saying last week.
Okay.
But I've seen Lance. I've seen this before, but I was just scrolling through Lance's timeline. He was gonna be on the show and shit. So I was seeing, if there was anything that he had shared, because he's always sharing some thought-provoking shit. And there was a meme that he shared that showed where the entire WNBA players, the women basketball players, made a total of like $15 million, and LeBron James, greatest basketball player in the world, made $37 million last year alone from his NBA contract. So I seen where I can't remember your comment on it, but I know you
say it's disgusting. This is ridiculous.
Why do you feel that way?
Cause, bro, like, we already know that there's a gender pay gap. We already know that there's a equity gap when it comes to women and men. But in sports, that's amplified. Now, there's a lot of people that justify this by saying, well, women ain't bringing in the endorsement dollars that men are bringing in and all this other stuff. But nah, I'm not buying it. Like, if you invest the proper money, then they could get. Bro, do y'all enjoy? This might be a sensitive. Do y'all enjoy watching women basketball?
I wouldn't say enjoy it. It's probably I'll say it's the purest form of basketball. There's no dunking. It's all skill. It's shooting, dribbling, layups, free throws. That's it. Like, nobody's like super fast, athletic, crazy. Like, they can just go past somebody and dunk. Like, in the NBA, like, I think a lot of players are, like I said it before, they're more skilled than, say, the players of the 90s and 80s. But with the skill comes also
lack of fundamentals.
No, not lack of fundamentals. There are lack of fundamentals, but I'll say the lack of fundamentals are mostly in the players that are just ungodly athletic. And I think the athleticism is top notch today. Like, God tier.
I put ungodly talented too. Steph Curry ain't the most athletic in the league, but the niggas got
skill.
Extremely
like niggas shooting pull from 45 easy.
Yeah.
Dame Lillard 45 easy. So I'll say that much. But yeah, with women it's a a pure form of basketball. Like they're not blowing past each other and going up for a dunk or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I'll give you that. But what you saying, the endorsement dollars, I don't think it's that. I think it's they don't generate the amount of money, and then also the NBA, the male players are able to get this much money because you got networks like ESPN giving the NBA $2 billion for 8 years. 8 years. An 8-year deal for $2 billion. Like, so I couldn't even tell you what I think WNBA games coming on ESPN sometime. Like, but they got a 30-game season. NBA has an 82-game. Mm-hmm. So, like, the NBA just generates more revenue. But I feel like maybe, possibly, if I think where you going with it, Lance, is I think I think what you're trying to say is like if there was more marketing dollars maybe put behind the women, then maybe that I don't think they would ever generate as much as the NBA. The NBA's been around since like the 60s.
That was the point that I wanted to
and make. I think the WNBA just started in the late 90s.
96.
Yeah, so.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, so they just.
No, well, I mean, it's not. Well, go ahead, Vern. What do you think?
No.
I think Vern has got the same sentiments that I got.
Sort of, yeah, for the most part, yes. And talking about like the skill level, not comparable, not going to compare it to men's basketball, but one of the beefs that I have with women's basketball is how lopsided it is. I mean, I'm more familiar with women's college basketball, but man, it's the same 3-4 teams every single year. It's the one. But that's because those girls go to the same schools every year. They do
the best players.
They do it in men's basketball too. I mean, you know who your top recruiting classes are going to be.
But with women, most of the women stay for more than 1 year. NBA, male basketball and college basketball, like all them niggas is only going for one season.
You're not wrong at anything you're saying. But so how many games in a college basketball season for women?
Isn't it the same amount? 30 something, 32 maybe?
How many games in a row has UConn won before they first lost a few years ago?
So they won like 90 something, didn't they? It was crazy. They went undefeated for like 3 years straight.
It was crazy. Like, and then you could turn on. There was 1 year this one team went viral. I can't remember who it was. It wasn't none of the top teams, but this team was 56-5 at the beginning of the second half.
It was Baylor. When they had Brittany Grimes,
I don't think it was any high profile. It was just two random teams. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and it's not to say that these women don't deserve money because the skill level, whatever. It's just, I feel like the entertainment value to the casual basketball fan, it just isn't there for women's basketball.
Somebody will pay to watch LeBron play one game versus watching a whole WNBA season. Like, hey, it's $80 to watch this whole NBA season or $80 to watch LeBron play in this one game. People are going to go with LeBron, and I get it. But it goes back to that tokenism and that placation or placating people to say, oh, women y'all want something? Okay, we'll give you this, and here you go. But it's just like what they do with black people, where we don't get the amount of resources that they get. So if only they had the same amount of resources. I know it's WNBA chicks that got like 2 jobs, bro. Yeah. Could you imagine?
There's some of them that hoop year round. Like they just go overseas and hoop after the WNBA season. Like Donna Taurasi, she's like probably, I don't know if she's the coldest, but she's definitely one of the coldest. She's old now, but she's one of the greatest women basketball players ever.
She should be paid enough.
She hoops overseas as well.
She should be paid enough not to have to go overseas.
And don't she have a Jordan deal too?
Nah, she's with LeBron.
With LeBron? Okay.
Yeah.
I just think that's wild to me, bro.
It's crazy that you have that and still need to play basketball all year round.
That's wild.
Probably don't have to, but she probably wants to. But yeah, like I would probably say she's probably one of the highest paid players in the WNBA. But we're talking, I don't know, maybe $300,000. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I know,
but that's like $100,000 a game, though. That's not bad. It's just not on the level of a LeBron getting paid $37.
It's not on the level of the sixth man on LeBron's team.
It ain't.
It's
But they like the fan, like it's not. You see a game on TV, it's like empty seats everywhere. Like it's not.
Yeah, like I said, because you will find way more casual fans watching the Celtics versus a
WNBA game.
Yeah, WNBA game. You got to really love the sport, in my opinion.
It just speaks to the pay the pay wage gap. Like there's justified reasons why male athletics is more exciting or whatever, bro, but like the infraction is the amount that is being paid. Like if LeBron took his salary 1 year and gave it and spread it amongst the players of the WNBA, shit. I mean, who knows what they would do with that money? Who knows what broadcast platforms they will put themselves on? Who knows, if they perform better because they can just focus on basketball. They ain't got to worry about their Uber job. Could you imagine getting like picked up like, damn, bitch, you tall? And you be like, no, excuse me, ladies, I don't use that word. But
she got a New York Liberty warm up suit.
Right. You like
she doing dropouts before the game.
Come on now, come on. So I just think pay everybody, especially women, that extra.
I feel you. I feel you, dog. I feel like it's
but it's
really
business
hard to
though,
argue
bro.
right now.
It's business, dog.
Yeah.
What was the argument in '94?
Right.
For women in professional basketball,
or women wanting to get, because you said '96, so that in '94 they probably petitioning to get.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like WNBA.
Yeah, and then to get it, and if you, I mean, we seen was it? Andre
But even
Ingram?
then, bro, it was essentially
Ingram?
a startup too. Like I think it was maybe like 8 teams back then when they first started up.
Yeah,
like, it's a startup business. I don't even know how many. I'm pretty sure they definitely don't have 30 teams like the NBA does. I want to say they might even have like 12 now, 14 or something, because they only play like 32 games. Like that's a college season.
Yeah.
But they do theirs in like 2 months. Like this shit's over. Like it normally starts in July, and by the time fucking NFL preseason's coming over, the season's over. Like they having the finals and shit.
So maybe the solution isn't it can't possibly be equal pay considering the one organization versus the other. But maybe it could be money. More. It could definitely be more.
Yeah.
Because that's like people complain about these niggas getting all this bread. Like Pat Mahomes just got that half a bill.
Yeah.
It's like these networks is throwing this money, so they gotta give it out. Like that's why the salary cap goes up every single year.
They can give it out. They don't necessarily.
No, they have to.
They don't have to.
They have to. Like that's the whole point. That's the salary.
Okay.
That's like if you at your. That's like at your job now. Like if the salary, if a mandate came out or something happened and the money went up. You might get a $10,000 raise. Like everybody is different, and then you got the hourly people take care of them. Like everybody would get a certain amount of dollar raise to fill that gap. Because like where else does that money go? Like the CEO just take it. Like
seats, concessions.
No, the owners. That's shit that the owner and shit pays for.
So I'm trying to understand you because I'm not well versed enough to argue it. They get money from where?
Who?
You say broadcasting companies and stuff like that.
Yeah, like ESPN, ABC, like
this team.
TNT.
So
advertising.
So what you're telling me is like Kansas City.
So
they're gonna get more.
Disney paid them like $2 billion for an 8-year deal, or $1 billion. It was something crazy, and people was like, "Why the fuck are you paying that much for the NBA? You should be paying $2 billion or $800 million, whatever it was." But it was a big ass number for the NFL because the NFL generates the most money.
Okay.
So yeah, that money and
goes
shit
to who though? Because I
goes to the
also
league.
know that with the
NFL,
league. There's a difference between the owners and the league, right? You told me this before.
What do you mean?
But you just said it. So this money comes where? And I'm pretty sure we boring the fuck out of the listeners with this conversation, but. I'm Disney. I offer X amount of millions of dollars to who?
NBA.
The NBA.
It's a bidding war.
Okay.
Turner Networks is bidding for the finals is on ABC every year.
Right.
So there was a bidding war to who gets to find. Like, that's what it is. Like, they still got their contract with Turner.
Yeah.
And then they still got their contract with ESPN. But it's about who gets to host the finals. When we was kids, when we was early 2000s, NBC had the finals. So that was, they owned it.
Yeah.
So ESPN.
And the advertisement dollars go to that entity that's buying the network or that's buying the NBA.
Their return on investment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, networks, we just bought the NBA for $1 billion.
I was really asking for NFL, but NBA, okay.
NFL is the same way. It's only two things, like CBS and Fox.
I understand.
And ESPN.
When the money comes to the league, who's it going to? Because I thought that there was
the owners.
From my understanding, there was a difference between the owners and the league.
Nah, that's all one umbrella. The owners run the league. It's not like
the owners are the board.
The owners run the NFL. The players run the NBA.
Okay. I want to get.
And
let's
like
get off this because I'm sure like we gotta care about the content of the show.
All right, we can get into the last thing. Vern,
Yes.
You taking 3 years in jail to wipe away all your student loan debt?
Why when he asked the question, I thought, like, in my head, we had two different topics. One of them we're going to be able to get to this week. But I'm like, will you take 3 years in jail to wipe the taste of dick off your mouth?
Yeah, that's what I thought you was going to say, too. That's what I thought you was going to say, too.
I got mixed.
We thought you was going with the Jack Harlow
thing.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, get into that. My bad.
No. Either one. This is probably lighter and nicer.
No, we can do both. We got enough time.
It took 10 years for me to get the student loan.
This could be quick, bro.
This took 10 years to get out the student loan. No, and I'd rather had done it the way I did it, even though the way I did it was painful still. I still rather do it this way than to get my liberty taken from me. I feel like that's big right there, and that's 3 years you can't get back.
What you got, Lance?
Nah, I ain't doing. I only owe $20,000, so I'm not doing 3 years.
Oh, this is easy because I ain't doing that shit either. Jack Harlow. I'm not. So what happened?
Okay, Jack Harlow posted the questions. He does 10 questions a week or something like that. It's really fun. He only answers 10.
Yeah.
One of them asks, "Would you suck dick for $100 million?"
He got in his white boy bag,
and he said, "It wouldn't take that much. I'm about getting to the bag."
the white boy bag.
I think that it's bringing out the homophobia in niggas to like enforce like, oh, that nigga's gay. Like, oh, that nigga's gay. And it's like, it's irrelevant. Like, okay, that's what I was saying. When we say stuff like that, it's tantamount to saying that's ghetto. So we are automatically oppressing people that exist within our oppressed group. So if it's a gay person, a gay black person, or if it's a black person and you hear that's ghetto, you're automatically being lessened. If you're a gay black person and you hear that's gay, not only are you being lessened by everybody else, but you're also being lessened by the social group that you identify with. So we are oppressing others within our own oppressive realm. So that's what I'm getting at, is like niggas because I kept seeing people post it and it was like laughing like, oh, where the Jack Harlow fans? Get your boy. Or now I see, oh yeah, this is what y'all choose. This the nigga.
It's the nigga you choose to be the face of Louisville.
Yeah.
And it's like, first of all, I don't know, people ain't on the scene like that. Like people be in their own homogenous zone and only see hood niggas. But there's a lot of gay white people in the city.
Yeah.
If you want him to be the face, it's not a bad face. He's not gay, right?
Yeah. Or
we don't know. He ain't ever came out and said it. But obviously, he's comfortable enough in his sexuality that he could say it wouldn't take that much, and blah, blah, blah. I'm saying as a straight man, bruh, I'm not hearing it, bruh. You see that money in your face, bruh. Niggas is about to consider it, bruh.
Niggas gonna kiss the tip.
Niggas they gonna consider it, bruh. $100 million? $100 million, bro?
What's the dick got to do though?
I'm not considering it.
Because I'm
There's
scared.
all types of terms.
I'm not considering
What
it.
the dick got to do?
You're not concerned.
Do they got to shoot down my throat?
I still have to live. I have to.
Because that's an extra $100 million, my nigga. I ain't about to just.
Nigga, what's the
20%?
What's the terms? What's the 20%
right
tip?
See, it's not. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's niggas out here to suck dick for free. For
No,
you. So
this
for you,
nigga just said shoot down my throat.
yes,
what the
bro.
fuck?
Bro, that happens, bro. That happens. Have you shot down the throat before?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so stop that. Stop acting like it's something weird or foreign or nasty. You do it. 2 people. So, like, stop that. Are you better than her?
No.
All right.
She sprayed my face. What's the difference?
There we go.
Y'all niggas was abusing each other.
I'm saying it's not that time. It's like niggas gotta be. It shows people's homophobia. It's like,
it is some homophobia because come on, dog. At this amount of money,
Bro,
I mean,
I'm not doing
that.
that. Now, you still got to wake up in the morning and look at yourself in the mirror and be like, damn, I just sucked a nigga's dick.
Bro,
And then you look at the cash.
$100,000 mirror.
And then you look at the
It's a
cash.
$100,000 mirror. You looking at my
It
nigga.
was worth it.
And you gay now.
You
No,
not.
you're not.
Stop that. Oh my
Steve, you're
God,
not.
bro.
No, you're not.
See, that's the problem you niggas is going through, bro. Just one gay act don't make you gay, bro.
You're not. There's girls.
No, nigga. Yes, bro.
No, it
bro.
don't.
No, bro.
dog. There's
No, bro.
girls who are in relationships with some niggas that just be like, the only way you can fuck with me is if you fuck
Fam,
with
if
another
we
girl.
asked
The
any,
girl ain't gay.
if we asked,
Come on.
if we called any female and asked her, would you fuck with a nigga that suck dick? They would tell you no.
Because they got
and-
homophobia.
and- and-
Yeah, thank you. There you go.
Women can
Boom.
be homophobic too.
There you go.
There's women who women. It was a thing for a little bit. It was this huge discussion. Would a woman fuck with a dude that was bisexual? And most women say no. That's homophobia.
Yep.
Why ain't that just safety? Like, nigga, you get AIDS. Like, what the fuck?
Then why don't be asexual then? Just be asexual.
I'm gonna
That's
point
even
out
more safe.
That's a fallacy too. Not all gay people have AIDS. It's like saying all black people.
I'm
got
not
AIDS.
saying they have AIDS,
You
fam.
said bisexual.
I'm
you
saying
said,
isn't AIDS more prevalent in gay people, gay men?
Isn't crime more prevalent in black people?
Ooh, come on now.
I don't know.
Don't do that.
Don't
You're
do that.
supposed to say no.
You know, no, he knows. You know that it's not. This is just one of those things that they attach to gay people to like further disenfranchise them. So it's like a boogeyman. Oh, that gay person, they got AIDS. Like, not every gay person has AIDS, and if a gay person does have AIDS, that's
Or not even AIDS, HIV.
HIV. That speaks more about their reckless sexual habits as a person, because we all can be sexually reckless, bro. It's not no, you know what I mean?
There's some freaks out here.
The fluidity is what I'm talking about, bro. Like, sexuality is a construct, and I be telling niggas all the time, you got to be a little bit gay if you've ever masturbated before. you touching a dick. That's gay. That's gay, bro. I don't give a fuck if it is your dick. That's gay. You are.
Damn, nigga can't piss.
A little bit gay.
Bro, you touching a dick. No, I ain't saying piss. I'm saying
Nigga can't even touch his shit.
pleasuring a dick.
Yeah.
Pleasuring a dick. All right.
Why you pissing your shit go like this? You got a problem.
It's just one of those things, bro. Like, cool. For straight men, it's not for straight men to comment on what gay people do.
No, I mean, I knew the nigga was joking anyway. I didn't have no issue with it.
Ask the same question. Ask same dude. You suck dick for free. I bet he say no.
No. Hell no.
Exactly.
Hell no.
Why? Because you got to look in the mirror every day and be like, damn, I'm gay. I sucked the dick.
No.
Oh my
that's
God.
not the reason, though. No, the thing is you won't do it because you don't want to do it.
Bro.
But
You're not gay, though. That's what I'm saying.
Sort of kind of rewind it
Fam,
back.
you're not
But you're not
attracted
gay.
to men, bro. You're not attracted to dick. You're attracted to pussy.
Yeah.
I'm attracted to money.
Nigga, you're attracted to pussy.
You
Put that
attracted to
dick right
pussy.
on my elbow. How much money was it? 100 mil?
You gotta put it in my hand. And how long we doing this?
Right.
How much hand can I use?
Right.
Because this could be a $1 million.
Yeah, if I
job.
can get away with a nigga, it's over.
It's over.
If I get away with a peck?
What if y'all niggas did it, man? And niggas like, man, my bad, bro. Only got $25K for you.
No, I
We need a deposit.
Hey,
We need a
bro,
deposit, bro.
That's again, the money's in my account. There's no before anything happens. I need to check my PNC and be like, all right,
Yeah, I'm
this is a
good.
bet, 100 million.
Wire me the cash. I'm gonna wire you the jaws.
I missed the joke, bro.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You're good. You drew your line. You said I will not. No amount of money is gonna make me suck dick. But
I feel like
I'm
that's
not
a form.
doing
I
it.
do feel like that's a form of homophobia. I remember I got.
How, bro? I'm not. Why? How, bro? I'm not attracted to dick. I'm not sucking dick for money.
But the only
attraction,
thing
bro.
that you're saying afterwards is you wake up the next day and say I'm gay.
But you're not, because if you
With
see
100
gay
million.
sex, you're not.
No,
You're not getting hard.
no. Hold on, back it up a little bit. His response is after I do it,
Every day I
damn,
wake
I'm
up.
gay.
Yep.
That's homophobia.
That is. Because you saying it
Niggas
like
used
you.
to not. I mean, you gotta think of the little bit of progression that we have made, where niggas used to not even fucking hug.
Come on now.
You couldn't even hug your homies.
Say I love you.
Ago. You couldn't tell your homie you loved him 20 years ago.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Because that made you gay. Keep the progression going, dog. Like, come on, dog. You wouldn't take a life change.
You would let a man suck your dick right now?
No, huh? You ain't put no amount of cash on that. So no. The answer is no. Yeah, would I let a man suck my dick for the honey hun?
No, see, that's what I'm saying. Sexual nature.
So y'all niggas is only doing shit for monetary gain.
We believe in sex work.
Believe in sex work.
We support sex work.
I support sex workers.
So yes.
And bro, if you was blindfolded and you didn't know what was happening or who was sucking your dick, you would still get hard and you would still nut. This is what I'm saying when it comes to sexuality. Like sexuality.
Have I ever told the story about it?
He would let a dude suck his dick through a glory hole.
Yes. Hey, this nigga told the story, bro. He said one of his homies got some head at a glory hole. Nigga said it was the best head he ever got. Nigga said when he got done, a dick came through the other side for him to return.
Oh my god!
For him to return the favor, bro.
I gotta be like, nigga, that's a scary movie.
But that lets me know though, bro.
The white dude, bro. BBC came through that motherfucker.
Yikes!
You know, dudes probably suck dick better than women anyway.
I'm not getting into this.
Come on,
because you gotta think about it, bro. You know your body. Every woman can tell you. Every lesbian, every bisexual woman can tell you her pussy gets ate by women better than it gets ate by men because they already know what's down there. So you can imagine, bro. Nigga probably get you together, bro. Now
that nigga Vern over there thinking about it.
No, we're not thinking about it at all. No. Everybody here is straight. Just for all the listeners, right?
I was challenging the pussy eating contest, nigga. I hop in that motherfucker for an entry fee.
But you would lose to a girl.
You don't give a fuck.
That nigga said he would jump in. That nigga would pay his way to get in. Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. No, that's a terrible story. I would be very upset.
I don't know why he was telling niggas that.
Yeah, I probably. Man. Well, I mean, he was telling niggas because he needs to. And see, that's what I'm saying, bro. We, for a fact, bro, it's niggas that we know and hang out with, bro, is gay, bro. Or at least super feminine. And don't nobody say nothing about them. Don't nobody, call them out because they not comfortable. They my home, the nigga Vez, he be like, bro, if that nigga tell me he's gay, then I'll believe he's gay. But until he tell me, it ain't nothing. But maybe we ain't making that environment safe enough for niggas to be comfortable enough to come out and say that they gay, right? They always with heterosexual men talking about pussy, and then they gotta front and put on an act and say, oh yeah, no, I was with that girl the other night. Nigga, we ain't never seen you with a chick. Yeah. We ain't never seen you with a chick.
Yeah. Or if we have seen you with a chick, shit just goes wrong quick for some reason.
Come on, man.
I got a homie. I can't talk about it, but I'm just saying every time he got involved with somebody, within weeks the shit was destroyed. And it's like, man, you really like hanging out with us a lot too. Come on. So you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like all signs pointing to
straight men have got to be the ones to make the environment safe again, so that there is no deceitfulness. There is no nigga that has to hide being gay. Like, just be yourself, bro. I get it. You enjoy your dick getting sucked by a dude. Like, that's fine. I'm here for it. I personally don't, And it goes further, bro, because the thinking when we say that's what I was trying to say when I made the post, bro. The thinking that says, "Oh, that's gay," leads to, "Oh, it's okay to kill a gay person," right? So it's like. Dude says, "Oh, that's gay, that's gay, that's gay, that's gay." Then he's in the club, he's drunk, he finds a bitch, and she's all for it. He don't have no conversation. That's another thing. Niggas don't be having conversations, bro. I'm checking Adam's apple. I'm checking lower trunk space, nigga. I need to feel that pussy to know that it's pussy. Niggas be drunk and just fucking, and then they find out it's a transvestite, and then the nigga murders her because in his mind that's gay shit. Oh, that's gay. Now I'm gay. No, nigga, you saw a chick with some big titties and some big ass. You thought it was a chick. Then your dumb ass didn't make no questions or inquiries into why her voice was so deep, and you just went in balls deep. Now you mad at her. Why you mad at her? You was the one that was getting at her, spitting all that good shit, nigga. We are sexually attracted to what we're sexually attracted to, bro. If a nigga is dressed up like a chick and you're sexually attracted to it, you're not necessarily gay. You're still attracted to what you thought was a woman. You know what I mean? And just because now she got a dick, you know, maybe you should just like, all right, peace. I'm not into the dick play.
To that in particular. Yeah.
You know, like.
You ever seen India Moore?
Name don't ring a bell. Is that who Chingy used to fuck with?
No. Just tell me what you think about this.
Is that who Young Buck used to fuck with?
Oh, that's so funny, bro. And that's what I'm saying, bro. You been on Pornhub. Y'all ain't never been on Pornhub accidentally.
What do you think? What do you think?
Right.
What do you think?
I mean, it's a chick. It look like a chick.
What
Attractive.
What do you think?
You know it.
Look like a woman.
Look like a woman.
What else? Attractive, not attractive. What?
She got a long ass neck.
Yeah, she does.
Scared to say it.
Who?
Are you? I'm asking.
What? That is a
Are you
dude?
scared to say it?
That
she look good.
That's a good looking nigga. Yes.
You scared to say that?
No,
Or you
I
will
just
say
said it, bro. That's a good looking nigga, bro.
I mean, she's kind of dope.
She looks.
I wouldn't fuck with her.
Yeah, no, you can't fuck, but you look amazing.
but
You better
she's
do
good.
it, honey. I'm not into that. That's as simple as it gotta be.
Yeah, yeah.
It's as simple as it gotta
That's
be.
it.
Listen, look, my penis is not getting hard because I know. Like, look, it's not. When your
tough
penis was
one.
hard before you knew. Yeah, that was
Maybe,
before I knew,
yeah.
but now I know, baby. I mean,
Did y'all ever watch Tosh.0?
Yeah.
You remember? You remember niggas had that contest, bro? It was like 8 of them, and they was watching gay porn. And it was like
See who
the
could get
first
hard,
nigga who got hard lost. I mean, the last nigga standing, like, who didn't get hard, won. The niggas was all standing there with their pants down watching gay porn, bro. It was like the first nigga that got hard, bro. Or it was like an elimination process. Like, the last nigga standing was the winner, bro.
Wow.
that would be hilarious to see. Like a real, like, see just regular niggas do that. Cause like honestly, how long can you last? Halftime we ain't even turned on by like the actual physical part. We're here by the
audio.
Audio, right? The sounds
sonically.
being made. Oh,
Yeah,
those
bed
sounds
creaking.
exist no matter what the sex is, bro.
Yeah, nah, not two niggas going. Oh, no, not that. not two niggas like. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Jeffrey. Yeah,
Yeah,
Jeffrey.
niggas that ain't gonna do it.
Men need to be comfortable in their sexuality, bro.
You do?
Like
Yeah.
it's just when I was young, bro. It was like a time. I feel like most men have this moment, but we don't talk about it. But it was a time where I was like, "Damn, am I gay? Nah, I ain't gay.
Nah, yeah.
Hold on, let me see. Nah, hell no, I ain't gay. Yeah, no, I'm comfortable with that. And it's like you,
I don't know about
you
that
end up
one,
being
but
comfortable.
Yeah. Not saying anything's wrong. I ain't have that moment, but I did have the bell ring in my head. There's like, there's nothing wrong with certain things. I remember I got attacked on Twitter a few years ago because Fat Kids Deals page posted like, send your enemy some gummy dicks. I'm like, I love gummies. Like if somebody sent me a bag of gummy dicks, I'm gonna fucking eat them.
Come on, bro. Thank you,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? Oh, yo, you gay. Like, no, I'm not.
No, nigga, I like candy, bro.
I like candy.
Stop
What the
that.
fuck is wrong with you? You know
So
what I'm
you
saying?
wouldn't eat a bag of gummy dicks.
And then so this nigga
Shaking
said
his head
no.
no.
He said no. But then it goes for me. It goes further into being like, dog, like I know that I love women. I know that I'm attracted to women. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
So what
and
if
I can see an attractive man and be like, damn, you know, that's an attractive
that's a handsome
dude.
man, right? Yeah.
So what if Meg went to a party, bro, and you know they be having them damn dick shake cookies with the icing and shit on them,
Yeah.
shooting nut out and shit with the little hairs on the balls.
Okay.
You smashing them?
If she bring the cookies home,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna break
more
the
than
motherfucking
likely,
half.
yeah.
I'll probably
He
break
said he
it.
gonna break it in half.
I'm breaking
Come on.
half.
That's homophobia.
It's too. I'm gonna eat the shaft first. It's not homophobic. I just want to eat it separate. like most people.
I'll
do
eat the
it.
balls first.
Yeah, that's where you gotta focus. You got it's the filler. It's the filler right there.
Can't do it.
No, there's certain you're not gay until you do gay acts.
Nigga, but you just said sucking dick ain't gay.
No.
Nigga,
After
sucking dick to come up ain't gay.
Is that a sexual act?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes you gay.
No, it don't.
It makes you gay in
Not
that
if
moment.
I won't do it for free.
it's fluid, y'all. Sexuality is fluid. Like literally, one person you can like in the act, bro. I'm sorry, in the act of sucking dick. It's you
I
know.
will be gay for 3 minutes for 100,000, 100 mil.
You sucking?
100 mil, bro.
100,000.
100 mil,
Nah,
bro.
nigga, you gotta,
Oh, that's a good deal,
You gotta
bro.
suck the nigga till he busts.
Nah, see, that wasn't the terms.
That's
first of all.
horrifying.
Second of all, yeah, that's just downright scary. That's downright scary. And also, there's got to be some extra money involved. Like, I need my kids to be straight for that.
Bro.
And then granddaddy, he sucked a dick to make sure that I got this Rolls Royce. I think that that's a fair trade-off.
No, the cars depreciate value, dog. You gotta put me in the crib. My granddaddy sucked dick for a car.
Fam,
I'm ashamed of this nigga.
Bro.
Okay, we own all this land.
Bro.
Oh, you see all this land?
Okay, all right.
All
Bro.
of this Georgian land.
Deep throating a nigga for $100 million is nuts.
God, bro.
There's no way.
Saying it out loud to a straight man, I understand how that sounds jarring, and that is hella jarring, especially when you use the words deep throat and all the other stuff that comes with it.
Yeah.
Sexual epithets.
Yeah, because the act itself, like it could be. I mean, for real, to me, it could be anything from a peck to just getting a full blown.
Bro, so you getting all hand, fam. You getting all hand. Getting all hand, bro. My ear is there. I'm gonna lick my ear. Close your eyes. Lick the inside of my ear. I hear what you're saying, bro.
This shit is trash.
God damn, y'all niggas is crazy, though.
Crazy, yes. Gay, no.
Yeah.
I'm here for that. We can say crazy, talk about that. But no, man, just we have to do better as a people, bro. We can't be talking and fighting oppression when we oppress people within our subgroups. That's what I'm getting at. But no, it is. What you call it? This nigga Vez, I went on a rant. This nigga Vez hit me up saying, bro, what the fuck are you on, nigga? He said, nigga, stop that, bro. I know you, bro. You ain't gonna be on none of that, bro. You is not about to suck no dick for no money. You don't even believe in money like that. I was like, no, you right, bro. You right, but I'm just saying the principle of the thing, bro. I wouldn't not do it. Like, you feel me? Like, even if it wasn't money, maybe, would you, here you go. If every black person would be financially restored, meaning every black person in America gets reparations to the sound of $1.2 million per black person. That's everybody in the nation, bro.
For the next 20 years.
You ain't sucking the dick for your people, bro.
You want to suck
said
dick
no.
to change the course of history?
I die alone, bro.
That nigga said sucking dick will kill him.
Hey, Lance, you went on the call last night, bro. We was talking about reparations.
Yeah.
Thomas and Nick was getting into it. Would you rather have land or would you rather have money?
Money comes with the land. Money, you can get land with money.
Thomas said land. Nick said money. What are you saying?
Neither.
Okay.
What you want?
The $100 million for the blowjob?
Yes.
Okay.
Stop.
No,
Okay, let's
no.
keep switch.
No, stop it. No.
Between money and land, which one?
No, because we sat back for how long? We are on. We got a 400-year head start on us. I don't feel like you can put a dollar amount on that, and I don't feel like you could put. I mean, essentially, land is also some kind of dollar value. And I've had this conversation before. That's why I said I want to bring Will back, because we was actually talking about this. So and I asked Bricks, and I like what he said. He said that $25,000 a year for 20 years and free education will put black people further up than where they are.
Yeah.
Free education. So you giving me $25,000 a year. So I got a family of 4. Before I even get a job, I'm making $100,000 a year, and my kids get to go to college for free.
Oh, you saying so? It's 4 people in the house, and each of them get $25K.
Yeah. So now,
but you basically saying money over land, though. That's basically what that is.
but ideally, I'm looking toward the future, though. Right.
Yeah.
So the education part is just as important.
Yeah.
So I need me some kind of paper. I need my family to have. Everybody at this table. What happened? Why didn't you finish college? Was to a degree, it was something to dealing with financially, right? I mean, you ain't paid them back yet.
No.
Then why ain't you paying them back yet?
No, you said why ain't I finished? It wasn't financial.
For the most part, it's usually for me. It was financial.
I just ain't
I couldn't afford
like school.
it. I couldn't afford it, and the government said, "Nope, your parents make enough money to where you can't afford it." You know what I'm saying? And that screwed me out. I had to leave. Right. And I'm pretty sure this same kind of story happens to most people. So you have this opportunity to you're getting $25,000 a year for 20 years. So that means your kids fall under this umbrella of this money, and they also have opportunity to get a free education. a degree, and then they go into the workforce. So then after the 20 years, now that gap has lessened by a lot.
No, because we've seen. It don't matter if you educated. It don't matter if you rich. If you black, you still get pulled over. You can still get shot by the cops.
Reparations don't mean that you are free of racism. Yeah, that wasn't the question,
right? But I'm saying you pushing for this education thing, and I'm telling you that the education
that piece of paper that we are eliminated from, that white people have a better opportunity to get. That puts them in better positions than,
we don't want
are.
We don't want their stuff. Like, man, I'm not trying to get I don't need your degree.
I ain't saying that why are you taking it that direction, dog?
That's what it is, right? If education is
you can go to a fucking first of all, year one of the start of this is not going to be the same as year 20 at the end of it. Mm-hmm. Now, through those 20 years, what have we done as a people to put ourselves in positions of becoming the network owners and becoming the employers versus the employees?
Mm-hmm. All you need is money, though. That's what I'm saying. Like,
and you get
all that comes with money. You don't need the education. That's gonna come with money. Money, the land, come with money. Everything in American economics.
I feel like it runs out. The
money runs out.
If you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know what you're doing, and you like, oh shit, I got this land, I'm gonna sell. Oh, it's commercial. I'm gonna sell it to Target.
Never run.
Now you done fuck. Now what? Now what your people gonna do 20 years from now?
The assumption is that we have enough money to make those mistakes and learn from them, because that's what rich people do. They have enough money to take risk and make mistakes and still. Because like that's what I was at something, and this black dude was preaching financial literacy. I'm like, stop that. Give black people the finance, they'll develop the literacy. Like, you have to have enough money. You give a nigga $100 million right now, he's gonna buy every Jordan, every Maserati, every chain, everything he's ever wanted in his life, and he's still gonna have $60 million left to play with. With that $60 million, he's gonna make better decisions, bro. He's gonna be able to like cushion that fall when.
But if it's 300K,
that's a very broad.
If it's 300K, it's just gonna be all gone.
Yeah, that 300K ain't nothing.
Yeah, I feel like what you're saying is that's very broad. You can find a nigga ignorant enough to fuck off. You can find anybody ignorant enough to fuck off. Find a white person. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I cleaned it up. Fuck it all off. You can find somebody to do it.
Yeah,
it's a very broad statement to say. Like, I mean, if you saying like the average person, yeah.
But the majority of black people will make smart investments, while you'll have a small minority that actually tricks it off and stupidly. Feel me? It's gonna be too many people.
All right. We out of time.
Great show, fellas.
I go along with
show,
you. We don't agree. I don't agree with you. So I'm just gonna let you know we'll just stop it there.
Nigga, I don't agree with you, but we're gonna close out.
Yeah, man, it's a great show, bro.
Look, hey man, I appreciate you,
Lance,
bro. Thank y'all for inviting me, bro.
The only guest to get a handshake on the pod,
bro. Y'all understand, man?
We having women, bro. So I ain't trying to dap them up.
Why are you against dapping up women?
You look like you want to be asked that.
You want to dick dab them? We ain't gonna say it.
Nah, I ain't gonna say all that.
Yeah, no, not at all. Because yeah. Blessings though. Hey y'all, for real. Thank y'all for real, man. Like, this is, y'all don't know, but y'all gonna be talking about this on VH1's Behind the Music or Behind the Podcast, and talking about like, we was just in the dining room with it, and now we in this studio, and like, y'all just wait, bro. The niggas is working, and it's too many. Louisville is getting looked at so much that it's only a matter of time before true talent is recognized in the city.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that, dog.
Appreciate that, bro.
And for me, I don't know how Steeg feel. I'm pretty sure he feel the same, dog. We always know when you come through, it's gonna be a good conversation.
Love, bro.
So whenever, you know what I'm saying? Whenever.
I'm coming back on for Family Feud.
Yeah, man, you gotta come back and tell the Family Feud.
They got an error, but boy.
I heard it. I read your brother's thing. I read the whole thing, the story behind it. It's crazy.
And that's just his point of view. We gotta.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. Anything you want to plug before I close this out?
Y'all check me out, Mr. Spread Love, aka Lance Newman. I will be playing a role in Romeo and Juliet in Actors Theaters play in January coming up. Catch me on social media. It's a pandemic, so I ain't doing nothing outside like that.
Lance, I saw one of your lives, dog, and I know we getting out of here. I saw one of your lives, dog, and I was like, man, look at my nigga having bars. He was at the. I think he was across the street from after the Dave McAtee shooting, and you was recording, and I think a reporter came up to you and asked you a question. You barred that nigga the fuck up. I don't even remember what you said, dog, but he barred him the fuck up.
Because I said vote for Charles Booker, and she was like trying to. The news always puts a spin on black commentary and say, "Oh, so you think that's all you need to do is vote?" I said it's one of the strategies.
Yeah.
Like I don't even believe in voting like that, but like definitely barred her up because
the media is you cannot fucking trust them, dog. My homegirl was on the news. She was at a Bernie Sanders rally, right? And they asked her specifically, "What do you wish he would have spoke about?" And then when they put her shit in there, the way they edited it, you don't know what question they asked her, so it looked like she was dissing him.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
Set you up for
and
failure.
That's local news.
That's terrible.
That's fucking crazy, dog.
It's terrible.
That's crazy.
No surprise.
So that was after your joint was after her. So I was glad to see you just bar them up for
Love.
like no, you know what I'm saying.
And I didn't see my quote nowhere, so I don't think
it
they
didn't
used
even make it.
Yeah, right.
I saw it on your shit. That was it.
It was like, yeah, we can't use that.
No. He didn't
just
do
spit a whole
enough.
bunch of facts.
He's supposed to do damage. He didn't do any damage.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, Vern, hold on real quick, bro. Let me trying to shout out the last episode you on because we got new listeners. So let me find. Okay, yeah. So Lance was on episode 47 as well. So if you enjoyed this show with Lance, make sure you go back and check out episode 47. Stop lying to your kids.
Yes, sir.
That was fire.
Classic.
Do your thing. Do your thing, bro.
Appreciate y'all.
As always, make sure you follow the podcast on all the social media pages. We trying to do a little bit better. You feel me? We trying to do some at New Podflow _pod on Twitter, New Podflow Podcast on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe. If you just came across this because we made the charts, make sure you subscribe to the motherfucking podcast. Follow on Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, everywhere podcasts are streamed. We are there, okay? And then make sure you do the most important thing. That's right, the Lord's work. Make sure you do the Lord's work. Tell a friend about the podcast. If you in your motherfucking SUV and that woman won't give you no motherfucking pussy, nigga, you gripping on that destiny, I'm about to shoot this bitch's ankles off. Just listen, I am your conscience.
Canada.
Turn on episode 69. This is your consciousness speaking to you. Put the gun down. Turn the podcast up. Episode 69. We're out of there. Count to 10 backwards. We out.
New Power Flow.